White here?
He's on Zoom, Judge.
Yes, I am here. Good morning.
You have to start your video, sir.
Sorry.
There you go. That's all right. Your name?
Johnson White.
All right. So I have 400A and B. I have a no operator's license and a speeding charge. You have the right to an attorney. If you would like one, I will provide you with one at public expense. Would you like an attorney to represent you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just be patient. We're going to put you in a breakout room. We'll set you up with the lawyer.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. So just we'll be with you momentarily. Thank you. Are you here for Mr. Kazmarek, counsel? Ms. Barrett?
No, Your Honor, I'm here for, no, I'm not. I'm here for waste management. There's a ticket, case number ends in 5038 A, B, and C.
Did you already talk to the prosecutor?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Do we have the file yet? John, go grab that, will you, please? Morning, Shane. How are you?
Morning, Judge.
What's going on with the?
Can you fire extinguishers? It's blocked out.
Okay.
Judge needs waste management files in here.
Lisa, do we have anybody here yet besides Ms. Barrett?
Yeah, I've had a few people in the breakout room. Mr. Kennedy's here for sentencing.
Is he with his lawyer?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Can you make sure they start bringing these files in a little quicker?
Yeah, thanks. You're welcome. I'll let her know.
Mr. Johnson, just stay in that breakout room. I'll put the attorney in there when they're ready.
People
Oh,
Against
okay.
Waste Management, 26 SO 25038 A, B, and C. All right, good morning. Your appearance?
Your Honor, good morning. Carrie Baird on behalf of Waste Management. My P number is 42711.
Right, so you're going to plead to count one. This is, let's see, let me double check something here. All right, you're going to plead to overweight violation. That's count one with agreed upon fines and costs of $3,000. And then you're also going to plead responsible
Yes, Your Honor.
to both defective equipment cases, true?
That is true, Your Honor.
To the charge of overweight violation, how do you plead, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
And to the first charge of defective equipment,
Responsible.
file B, and this count three hydraulic leak, it says responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
Okay, I'll accept the plea to overweight. I'll accept the plea on file B. I will assess fines and costs of $3,000 on the overweight. I will assess fines and costs of $225 on both defective equipment charges. And all payments are due on August the 21st. Okay? Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Do I have any victims here on the Kennedy case at all, Lisa? And there's a whole bunch of them here, and I'm gonna list their names here. James Allen Kennedy, 26G 703768. Good morning,
Judge.
Mr. Kazmarek. Your appearance?
Jason Kazmarek on behalf of James Kennedy.
Your name, sir?
James Kennedy.
All right, before we begin, I need to inquire whether or not any of the victims are here. So I'm going to ask Lisa, do you have Ron Rose here, or Trevor Yarbrough, or Mariah Gullett, or Robert Spalding III? Are any of those individuals in the building? I'm sorry, on Zoom.
No, not on Zoom.
Okay, I just need to double check. We set this for 8:30. There was a no contest plea to operating while intoxicated, first offense. The super drunk charge was dismissed. Have you had a chance to review the report with your client? And are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
I believe so. We have reviewed it.
No deletions, corrections?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Anything you'd like to say on his behalf?
Yes, Judge. So obviously this offense date was December of 2024. He's been kind of incident free for, well, quite some time, 19 months, 20 months,
Kind
whatever
of
it's
cutting
been.
out. Hang on, you're kind of cutting out.
Right. So yeah, so my client, this offense date was in December of 2024. My client has largely been he's been incident free since then. This is kind of a wake up call. I know he was a bit more wild in the past, as record may indicate, and this is really this is a wake up call. To some extent, where he is, I know he is obviously used, as indicated by his interview with probation. He admitted some recent use, but he has not refused to drink and drive since December of 2024. So he's trying to be cooperative. In fact, he was cooperative with the police. He was waiting for quite some time for actually this charge to come. He had been checking into it for a long time. It took a long time to actually get this thing charged, and it was uncooperative once he did turn himself in. My client does work at Dale's Car Wash. He doesn't earn a ton. It's $500 a week. So the financial responsibility is going to be fairly difficult for him. I know they ask him test twice a week. I know that there is fines and costs to pay. So I know that there's going to be financial hardship for him. As far as the AA meetings, I know the court usually likes them in person. He has started those. He's completed 6 of those AA so far since the pretrial. He would like the opportunity to be able to do some via Zoom. His license, as you know, that is suspended from the second. Well, you may not know, but likely it's suspended from the Secretary of State currently until mid-August. So he's asking if some of those can be done by Zoom because it's difficult to find a ride, as well as when he does have to appear for the court for deputy probation officer or whatnot. He's asking if that can be on Friday because he'll have a ride on that day, and it's his day off work. So that's all I have, Judge. That's all I have.
Anything you would like to say, sir?
No, that sounds it.
I cannot hear a single word
No.
you're saying, not even close.
Nope. That sounds about all. Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, you caused an accident and you hurt some people. And now here you report, and I'll give you credit for your honesty. After I told you not to consume alcohol or drugs, you still did. You used cocaine.
That was the weekend before, Your Honor.
Well, you said the day before the screening. If you were screened on the 30th, the fact is that you still not listen to me very carefully. I'm going to take you at your word that you're talking about the 29th.
Yeah.
But still, you're awaiting a court date. You hurt some people. You caused an accident. You're using cocaine as you come into your court date. So yeah, I'll stand corrected. You didn't violate a bond condition, but you did commit an illegal act. Now, you
Yes,
better
Judge.
take this a lot more serious than I sense that you are. Two years probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You do have to report as directed. no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs, and ETGs. I would make it weekly for 4 months, then bi-weekly for 8 months if you're clean, then monthly for the duration of probation if you're clean. No kratom, no poppy seeds, no CBD oils. You consume, it will be deemed a violation. Those items are prohibited. And if you consume those items, that will be deemed a violation and your probation will be affected. Do you understand that?
Sir.
I'm going to order that you attend AA. I need you in an intensive outpatient treatment program. I want you going 3 times per week in person, until you're in an intensive outpatient treatment program with aftercare. Once you get in intensive outpatient, you no longer have to attend AA or NA. You have to go in person. You're to attend the victims impact panel. Do you understand all of that?
Yes.
You're to serve 10 days jail credit, 1 serve 9. I will let you, this being a first offense, serve those on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that. So your total court work program fees should be $315. You're to pay fines of $300. Cost $250, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs here, excluding court work program fees, are $675. Screening fees $60 for $735. Cost of recovery is $225 for a total of $960. You have probation fees of $480. Bring your total to $1440 plus the court work program fees. Double check my math there, Lisa. I think it should be $1,755. You may be eligible for early discharge from probation pursuant to statute. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. If you violate, you could receive 93 days jail with credit for 1 day served plus any time you successfully complete on the court work program. I'm not going to be real patient with you, Mr. Kennedy.
I understand.
I expect no use. I expect full compliance. We understand one another?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Kazmarek, why don't you tell me what he can afford to pay and when, how much? Can he pay anything today?
Go ahead. I can do, I'd have to check my bank account, but I think I could probably do 500 today. And then depending on the drug test cost and when I have to pay everything, I could probably do like
How much monthly do you do?
300-400 monthly.
I'll tell you what, you pay $500 by 4 p.m. today. I'll have you pay $150 bi-weekly. I'll start that beginning on August the 10th. If you ever need more time, no problem. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom on or before the due date, or you can come here and I'll be glad to give you an extension. You understand? Just don't ignore me, okay?
Yes. Can I pay that online? I was supposed to go to work right after this.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I really want him to be instructed today. What time do you have to go to work at?
I was supposed to be there at 10.
He's got a ride. They're waiting in the parking lot, but
All right, here's what I want you to do. Mr. Kazmarek, write this phone number down. Tell probation that 734-671-0201, extension 245. And you can tell him the judge asked you to call. He's going to let the defendant go to work today, but he wants him to set up a reporting time for them to instruct him on the initial judgment and give him a copy of the judgment, order probation, and maybe they'll have him come in tomorrow. I don't know, but I'll let you guys work that out. So 671-0201, extension 245. Okay?
thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
People against Nicholas John Sakala, 26S 535-648. Good morning, Mr. Boulahanis, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Greg Boulahanis, P36431 on behalf of Nicholas Sakala.
Sir, your name?
What's Sakala?
What are we doing on this? They didn't send in a STIP form. Did you talk to them?
Yeah, Your Honor. What happened is there were two policing agencies on this. The Grozio, we didn't get the video from Grozio. They're looking into whether or not they do have the video. That's all we're waiting for, and I think it will be resolved.
So what, you guys?
This is a OWI with a watercraft, Your Honor. You know, the
Yeah, you
sheriffs
just-
were involved, Grozio was involved. We got the, now the sheriffs didn't have any video, just a report. And I'm assuming that the only video that we're gonna be receiving, if there is any, is from the Grozio Police Department. And then the officer that was in there, he was supposed to check on it today as well.
So what do you want to do? 2-week adjournment? She didn't write anything down. They just sent the file in.
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Whatever's good for you.
How about August 4th? Is that good for me, Lisa?
Yes, August 4th at 8:45.
Okay.
That sounds great.
All right. And you're comfortable she's going to take care of doing what she has to do. Did you speak to Ms. Asmaro?
Yes, and not only
Okay.
that, Your Honor, we contacted Grozio too.
Okay.
So we both have contacted Grozio. They both know we need a response on this as soon as possible. I'm assuming we're gonna get by the end of the week.
Okay, good enough. We'll see you on the 4th. Have a good day. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. People against, all right, priority. Where is she putting these? I don't know what we're doing on this one, Ms. Trombley. I'm gonna just call, this is priority waste 26 SO2 5. How many cases we got?
There should be 3 files, Your Honor.
037 A, B, and C.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Trombley appearing on behalf of Priority Waste.
Give me a second here.
Okay,
All right, so on this one, there's going to be a plea to overweight with agreed upon fines and costs of $1,000.
that's correct.
And then that's on count 1, file 37A, and then it looks like she's dismissing, after you plead to that, files B as well as C on that one. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Authorizing her this plea on behalf of the company
Yes, Your Honor.
to the charge of overweight on count 1. How do you plead, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accepted. Fines costs on that are $1,000. On motion of the prosecutor, I'm dismissing files B and C. And now I have 26 SO25042A. Geez. A and B. We're going to take that one, I guess, next. That's going to be a plea to overweight on file 42A. And there's going to be fines and costs agreed upon of $2,000. And then you plead to that, and she's going to dismiss on her motion file B, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
To that charge of overweight, responsible or not responsible on file 25042A.
Responsible.
Plea is accepted. Fines cost $2,000, pay by August the 21st. I'm dismissing 42B altogether on motion to prosecutor. Now, finally, I have people against priority waste 26SO25041, A and B. All right, your appearance again.
Elizabeth Trombley appearing on behalf of Priority Waste.
Now, what are we doing on this one? Let's see. I don't have the. All right, there's gonna be a plea to overweight with agreed upon fines and costs of $1,400. The defective equipment to be dismissed, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
You're authorized to enter that plea on behalf of the company?
Yes, Your Honor.
to that charge of overweight, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Your Honor.
Plea is accepted, $1,400, paid by August the 21st. And I'm going to go ahead and dismiss file B with defective equipment on motion of the prosecutor. Have a great day. Thank
Thank
you.
you. You too.
People against Hughes. This is Michael Wayne Hughes, 23G 706009. Counsel, your appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. If it pleases the court, Attorney Andrea Fanning, P42853. I'm appearing with my client, Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes, can you unmute yourself and state your name?
I don't have him on Zoom, Judge.
Oh, my God. Okay, because he said he was in the waiting room.
All
I
right.
guess.
I do not see him.
Can they not get you this digital? I'm going to be gone the week after. I really don't want to go all the way to mid-August, but we'll talk about that. I'm thinking I give you a week on the PCC and another week on the preliminary exam. So
you're going to put me the 28th and the 4th?
Is if you can do that. So let's get your client. Call your client first and let's get him in here.
I just called him, Your Honor. That's why I thought he was in the waiting room. Because
I'll go on to another case till he shows up, okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Amy Lynn Thomas, 20T6354758.
Your Honor, she's in custody with that trend.
A and B. Amy Lynn Thomas. Can anybody hear me over there at the police department? Call against you, please. How you doing?
I'm well, thanks. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Good morning,
I got Ms.
Detective.
Thomas, 1 second.
Okay.
I'll bring her in. Now we're going. All right, Ms. Thomas, just stand on this red X right here and just make sure you speak loudly so that the judge can hear you, okay?
Okay.
Name,
Amy Thomas.
counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Corey Westmore. I'm hearing on behalf of Ms. Thomas.
Is she seeing me away formal reading?
That's correct. Yes.
So where has she been for the last 6 years?
She was incarcerated in OCJ about a year ago.
Yeah,
Sent in plea by.
and I must have responded. I don't not respond to these. Let me double check.
So she thought this was their gun.
Oh, I told them to set an arraignment pretrial after July 18 of 25, and I send notice to jail. Excuse me, in defendant's last address. And that's what we did. And then she didn't show up.
Assuming that she did not receive that.
Why are you making that assumption? You think she,
I'm sure you can live with it.
you don't like to show up, Ms. Thomas?
That I never received it. If it was sent to the last address at file, it was the address that was on,
2,
it was
3,
a DIOP
5.
address.
Slow down. Let me talk. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 warrants is all. Well, congratulations. You want to play games with courts, it's not going to work out well for you, ma'am. Ma'am, if I were you, I
Yes.
would stop on this little, I didn't receive it type thing. Okay, come on. I don't want to hear it. Tell some other judge in some other court, in some other county or some other state that. I don't want to hear it. Does she work?
I don't. So
She saves me, waits formal reading
that's correct.
on both? I hope she's got some money because I'm not gonna put up with this nonsense. You gotta show up in court, ma'am. I don't know who you think
Yes,
you
I
are. You
understand
cannot
that.
ignore courts all over this state like this, okay? 4,010%. I hope you can post. They'll let you make some calls. Your court date will be on July the 30th. That's the earliest. Is that the earliest I can give her, Lisa? Or
Let me check. Yeah, they're not here this Thursday because Judge Hessen is off.
1,010%. You're gonna have to post that or you're gonna be in custody for 9 days. Stop doing this, okay? Stop doing this. And you have to show up on July the 30th at 9:30 in the morning, even if you post. If you
Yes.
don't, it'll be 40,000 next time. Do we understand one another?
Yes.
You had enough correspondence from us. You knew to show up. And if I were you, I'd start going over to these other courts. Judges don't like this. Maybe some are more understanding than I am, but I'd like to know who they are. You're going to stop this nonsense. You're going to learn a lesson if you don't stop. That's it. Good luck. Have a good day. Have her fill out a petition for a court-appointed detective, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Can I have Zahid Nasser Khan, 26M 706 806 A and B? Do I have Trooper Martin here?
He's not sure.
No, not on Zoom.
Is Zahid Khan here?
Yes.
Mr. Khan, good morning. Your name?
Zahid Khan.
All right, well, I hope you slowed down, but today's your lucky day. I gave him 15 minutes. It was scheduled for 8:45. It's 9:12. Case dismissed. The officer failed to appear. You're a winner. I hope you got insurance though, okay?
I do got insurance, sir. Thank you very much.
Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
People against. Slayton, Paul Michael Slayton Jr., 267 709 895. This is another Trooper Martin case. Nobody showed on this, neither the defendant nor the officer, right?
Correct. Neither one's on Zoom.
So plaintiff, the officer and the defendant failed to appear. Case dismissed. All right. Faison? Michael Renard Faison Jr., 25F 244 321.
Attorney Corey Westmoreland, appearing on behalf of Mr. Faison. Mr. Faison, can you please state the full name of the Michael Renard Faison?
He's another one. Where's he been? Where you been? I can't hear you. You've been at work for the last year and 3 weeks? Well, maybe you got a lot of money to post a bond then. That's good. Does he stay in mute formal reading?
That's correct, sir.
You still live on Terry?
No.
I need your new address.
13585 Wilmot Avenue.
Hang on, 13585 Wilmont?
Yeah, Wilmot Avenue.
Hang on, slow down. WILMONT?
WOODMONT.
Woodmont.
48227.
Slow down. We got to get a hold of that lawyer. Ms. Alloway, I'd like to talk to you and the lawyer on the jury. Can we go, I'm gonna have to go in there. 13585 Woodmont, Detroit,
Yes.
48226,
7.
48227, 48227. What made you come in here today?
Started school in Pennsylvania.
You what?
I just started school in Pennsylvania. And they had let me know that I had one. I didn't know I had
Where are you gonna start your school then?
a master's degree service.
Are you going back to Pennsylvania?
I'm supposed to be after today. Well, Latin court.
With permission.
I understand. $1,000 personal bond, you can leave the state without consent. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'll let you appear on Zoom. What do you want me to do, Lisa? You want me to do the let's see, today's the 20th. Are you gonna be in town tomorrow?
I'll follow that.
All right, let's just do the pretrial August the 6th at 8:45, okay? And you can appear by Zoom. All right, you can appear by Zoom.
Okay.
Now, you're going to school, but you gave me a Detroit address. We need to make you straighten that out with them down the hall, okay? So you make sure that you straighten that out, go down, get your notice. If you want a court-appointed lawyer, you can fill out a petition for one, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good morning.
You too, thank you.
Thanks.
Weisenstein,
Yes.
William Frank Weisenstein, 25W 723-254. All right, how you doing?
Not too good, honestly.
Pardon?
I thought you asked me how I was doing.
Yeah, and you said not too good?
No,
Why?
I'm sick right now.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You did everything you're supposed to do here.
Yes, I did. I complied with all that. I had it done by last December.
Good. Raise your right hand. Solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got. You do?
Yes.
Okay, since you were in court on November 14 of 25, have you been arrested for any reason?
No, on the 14th, last Tuesday, my brother had passed away and his funeral was on the same day. So I came in and talked to Jessica O'Donnell, my PO, and she postponed it 1 week until today.
No, I know, but I'm just asking you, since you were sentenced, have you been arrested by anybody? Any other charges pending other than this one?
Nothing.
Congratulations. I'm sorry about your brother. Case dismissed. I wish you well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good luck to you.
Can I ask you one question?
Sure.
Does this mean I'm allowed to go back home now?
Yeah, we're going to cancel all the bond conditions. Who was this? Who was the victim on this?
My wife, Cassie Weisenstein.
Yeah, I mean, the case is over. So Lisa, let's just make sure we cancel all those, take everything out of lien, okay? The no contact provision will come out, okay? Don't just show up on the door though. Why don't you call her, all right?
Yes, I would love to apologize to her.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks.
Do you want to go call?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go call. Do you have a case ready, Ms. Garion?
Yes, Judge.
What-
Damage Inc. D like dog.
I got it right
E-M-A-J.
here. They just brought it in. Thanks.
Mhm.
People Against Damage Inc., 26S118445. Good morning, Ms. Garion. Your appearance?
Yes, good morning, Judge. For the record, Marie Garion, on behalf of the defendant, I do have authority to proceed on their behalf and would plead responsible to the overweight with the reduced fine of $3,740.
All right. And to that charge of overweight, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Judge.
Of course, you're authorized under this plea on their behalf, true?
Yes.
All right, I'll accept the plea. $37.40, pay by August 21. You're all set. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right. Take care. Where is, yeah, we better go call. I'm going to need Ms. Holloway in here in chambers. And you want to go try?
I'm
to get
coming,
hold
Judge.
of- Pardon? Perfect.
This is fun. It's not. All them are no shows.
We put some on it.
Yeah, let's, okay, we're gonna go call. Everybody stay seated. I have to get a conference call with a couple of lawyers and I'll be back very quickly.
I was thinking about signing it, but
Had to move him. He's not logged in yet, Judge.
Mistaken him, I mean. Jack, that was half an hour, 25 minutes ago, wasn't it? Johnson, Michael Jamal White, 2/6S577400, A and B.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Batsiani appearing on behalf of Mr. White. Please respond, sir. Please identify yourself, Mr. White.
Good
He was
morning,
still in a
sir.
breakout room, Judge. I had to move him.
That's okay. Your name, sir?
Johnson White.
So he's going to plead to no ops. No operator's license at all, right?
That's correct, Judge.
And then he's going to plead to impeding and they're going to dismiss the speeding, right?
That's correct, sir.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, sir.
If you plead to impeding traffic, that's 0 points. If you plead to no operator's license, meaning no license at all, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs of all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you, you are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent. If you plead guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial of any kind. You're waiving the presumption of innocence, waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and there will be no trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Judge, I did want to explain to you that I did in fact read the advice of Rice Fund, but obviously he's in Columbus, Ohio, and he's not in positions.
Okay.
I was thinking about signing it, but I'm so paranoid about this.
That's fine. No, that's fine. So to the charge of no license, how do you plead?
Guilty.
On June 27 to 26, were you operating a motor vehicle on Jefferson near the Tourist Lodge in the city of Trenton at 8:39 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
And you did not have a valid license at all at that time. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And to the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Correct.
You plead responsible to impeding traffic or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept. And you're not on probation or parole, or are you?
No, sir.
All right.
Judge, he works for Honda Parts Company. What's happened here is he's got an outstanding ticket in North Carolina, and he was foolish enough to let it go for a couple of years. And in order for him to set that aside, now he'd have to pay $1,200 to bail bondsman. He doesn't have the money. So other than that, this gentleman could have the ticket, but because of logistical issues that exist, he's unable to do it within the next month and a half, 2 months. So that's why I'm letting you know about it, and I'm pleading for mercy and to be funding court costs.
All right. Good enough. Anything you want to say, Mr. White?
No, sir.
On the impeding 160, on the no ops, 100 fines, 70 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. So that's $295 or 60 days. So you owe $455. Can you pay all that?
Can I get some time to pay that? You said 60 days?
I said, or 60 days jail.
No,
How
I'll
much
pay.
just slow down. How much do you have today?
Nothing right now at this moment.
When you can pay the $160?
In 4 weeks.
When can you pay the $295?
Same time.
So you can pay them both by August the 21st? Is that fair?
The whole $450. Yes, sir.
All right, good enough. So you pay, I'm gonna give you until August the 21st, okay?
Perfect.
All right, and you make sure you show up that day. I'm sorry, make sure you make your payment. If you don't have the money, no reason to panic. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension, okay?
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Aaron Raymond LaBelle, 267-703-624. Who has LaBelle?
It's Aycock. They're coming in right now.
Good morning, Ms. Aycock. Your name?
He's not allowed to leave.
Good morning, Your Honor. Leslie Aycock on behalf of defendant Aaron LaBelle.
Where is Mr. LaBelle? Your name, sir? Where's Mr. LaBelle at?
He was on earlier. I don't know what's happened to him.
I do not have him on Zoom.
Let me see. Let me check with him. We spoke with him earlier and he said he was about to log on. And we are asking for an adjournment. I don't know if we could just move forward. I could waive his appearance.
I want him in here or else somebody will warrant. You know, I'm gonna adjourn it. I'm gonna adjourn the PCC for a week and the preliminary exam for another week. So we're gonna do the 28th and 4th. Nicholas Sean Johnson, 26M716188. Trooper McLaughlin, your name?
Nicholas Sean Johnson.
You have to take your hat off, sir.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's okay. Where's Trooper McLaughlin at? Morning, Trooper. Your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel McLaughlin.
All right, so I have Mr. Johnson here. He's charged with, why is everybody so loud right now? Can everybody please keep it down? Thank you. Is there any offer? He's charged with 80 and a 70, although you got him going 99 and a 70.
Your Honor, I hate to ask, but do you happen to know if you got his driving record available in front of you?
Yeah, I do. Let me see here. He had a hazardous action in July of 20 and was charged with failure to stop with assured clear distance. So he pled responsible to that. And then March of 21, he was cited and pled to speeding. And then April of 21, out of Monroe. So he's got 3 different citations dating back to 2021 and 21.
This one's going to remain as is, Your Honor, 610.
So you want to have a hearing, sir, or do you want to plead responsible? This would be, it's a limited access, but it would carry with it 1 point that would go on your record.
I was just seeing what the options would have been, so I do plead guilty.
So to the charge 80 even 70, do you plead responsible or not responsible?
I do plead responsible, sir.
Accept the plea to limited access, 6 to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. I'll assess fines and costs of $145. You got to slow down. Why are you driving like a maniac?
Well, I work for Frito-Lay, sir. I'm sorry. I had a lot on my truck, and I had to go all the way up to Hamtramck, sir. So I had a lot on my mind.
You were driving 99 in a Frito-Lay's truck?
No. My car, sir.
Well, what is?
I was rushing to get to work, sir. I was almost late, sir, and I'm sorry, sir. I do.
Just, can you pay the $145 online today?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Do you guys, is it send it through email, or how do I do that?
You can go right on 33court.com with your case number and make your payment.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
You guys have a good day. Thank you.
Thanks, Trooper. Unless you have another one.
Yeah, Your Honor, I think I got 5 or 6 more.
Okay, let me see what I can do to move these. Stevens Disposal.
Hey, have a good day, McLaughlin.
26SO25039. And I also have 26SO27219. Good morning, Mr. Osmond.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jeff Osmond on behalf of Stevens Disposal.
So these are 2 different incident dates.
Correct.
And on the first one, 039, there's you're going to plead as charged to overweight with agreed upon fines and costs of $770, correct?
Correct.
And on the other file, 219, you're going to plead as charged to overweight with agreed upon fines and costs of $1970, correct?
Correct.
And you're authorizing on these pleas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, on 039, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accept it. And then on 027219, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, so I'm going to accept the pleas on 039-770, paid by August 21, and on 027219, 1970, paid by August 21.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day. You take care of yourself. All right. Do I have, is Mr. LaBelle in here yet?
No, not on Zoom, Judge. I do have more for Officer McLaughlin.
Yeah. All right. Devon Dairies Loving Omi, 26M718260. Is Mr. Devon Loving Omi, can you start your video and state your name, please? Devon Loving. You need to start your video, sir, and unmute. God, if I had a nickel for every time I said that.
Okay. Some names didn't match up on there, if that's what you're trying to get a hold of. I seen the Devon Loving, but the name didn't match up on the ticket.
Yvonne Loving, you got to start your video, sir. I'm looking at a black screen right now. People against Jennifer Ann Cieslik. 26. M718422. I'll be right with you, Mr. Loving Homie. Your name, ma'am?
Hi,
All right, Trooper, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel McLaughlin.
She has a clean record.
I would be willing to amend it to impeding traffic, Your Honor.
You want to do that, ma'am?
Sure.
To the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? I'm going to accept your plea. $150. The original charge is dismissed, okay? You can go right down the hall and take care of that, and you're all set.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Logan Christopher Fries, 26 M716190. Your name, sir?
Logan Chris.
All right. And Trooper, your name?
Daniel McLaughlin.
So he's really got no record. He's had no hazardous actions or nothing here. So he's charged with, let's see, 75 and a 70. You got him going 80 and a 70. Any offer?
We can also do impeding, Your Honor.
You want to do impeding?
Yes, please.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'll accept the plea, dismiss the speeding. You are all set. 150 is your total. Cashier into the hall to your right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is Ms. Fanning here with Hughes? And is Ms.
I am here. My client is driving to the court. He should be there in about 15 minutes, Your Honor.
Okay, where is Ms. Aycock's client? Is he in there yet?
No, not yet.
Do I have Evo, Danielov, Iliev here, 26M711170? And I need Trooper. All right, this is Mahira Hadzik. Is he out there?
Oh, Judge, he's not here.
And is the defendant here?
No, not on Zoom.
And so nobody's here. This was scheduled for 9. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the case. Defendant failed to appear. Officer failed to appear. Case dismissed. People against Devon Gary's Loving Omi, 2677.
He's on multiple devices.
Yeah,
some
you have
reason.
2 devices now. Shut one off. You were fine before. Now unmute and tell me your name.
Devon Loving Omi.
Trooper, your name?
Daniel McLaughlin, Your Honor.
Again, this is 267-718-260. He's got a clean record. What do you want to do?
This is a tough one, Your Honor. 100 miles an hour in a 70.
You know, what are you driving like a maniac for, Mr. Omi?
I was late to work.
Okay, well, that's good. You might kill somebody next time instead of being late. What do you want to do on this, Trooper?
Your Honor, unfortunately, again, I'm one that likes to hold accountability. I'm going to do 6 to 10 limited access for this one.
That's fair. You want to plead the 6 to 10 over? That would be 1 point limited access.
Yes, please.
To that charge, a limited access speed 6 to 10 miles per hour over. How do you plead, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
What? You got to be careful. 150, I'll make it, but you can go online and pay that. 33court.com. Good luck. Bush. I don't know. Do you have any more, Trooper or Lisa? Have they been paid or?
He also has Mesa, Daisy Ornelius Mesa.
Scheduled for 9:30. Oh, they're scheduled for 9:30. Well, we can take them now.
Well, no, she's been here.
Who is
Mesa's here in the waiting room.
Oh,
I got it.
okay, we're gonna get those together. Thanks. El Marco D. Bush, 26M689-112 A, B, and C. Your name, sir? You're charged with, 2 misdemeanors and a civil infraction. You have the right to an attorney. If you want one, I'll give you one. Otherwise, I'll arraign you and let you go talk to the prosecutor. It's up to you. So you waive your right to a lawyer? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay, so you're charged with operating a commercial vehicle on I-75 near Gibraltar in Brownstown. They think you had an interstate fee violation and also that you had a plate violation. Both of those are punishable by up to 500 fine, 90 days jail costs or all those. And then you have no annual inspection, a 0 point. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand an advice or rights form here today?
Yeah.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer? I'm entering a not guilty plea. $500 personal bond. Go to sign in next to the prosecutor. You don't have to post any money. Here are your bond conditions. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law that must appear in court as directed. You understand all that?
Yeah.
So you can go sign in down there and we'll go ahead and give you your new date, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. I'm sorry, go sign in. We'll bring the file to the prosecutor. My apologies.
All right.
Zikarija, Adstar Pazik. This is 26B701869. Where's your lawyer?
It's just in here today.
I know. Can you go grab him? I can't call your case without him. Burkhalter. People against Jarrett Black Burkhalter. 26G710629. Good morning, Mr.
Morning, Robert. Result after the defendant and judge. You step over here, give your name, and I just got a text from Sergeant Robinson. He's going to call the prosecutor and tell her we're to offer the defendant. So I have to file that. Will Raining, I'm going to go see her again.
Yeah, you stand. Your name?
I'm sorry, wait, Raining standing. That's coordinator.
Your name, sir?
Jarrett Burkhalter.
All right. So he stands me and waives formal reading. He's got, what's he got here? A super drunk and an operating while intoxicated. I'll tell you what, I'll just set the bond after. If you don't resolve it, I'll set the bond after.
It's going to be resolved. She just needs to hear it from Sergeant.
All right. Well, let me just do this. I'm not going to set the bond right now. You go talk to them and we'll set the bond if there's a resolution, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right. So I'll hand the file back. If you can hand that to him, John. And you're all set. People against Zechariah Edge Darpazic, 26B701869. Good morning, Mr.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Secretary, at my client.
Sir, your name?
Zechariah.
So he's charged with child abuse in the 3rd degree. And
Judge, there's a victim also, a parent of a victim on Zoom.
right, ma'am, your name?
Shante Bill.
Good morning. So I understand by looking at this that there's no objection to the waiver and he's going to waive his right to an exam. Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, sir.
You're charged with child abuse in the 3rd degree, which is punishable by up to 2 years, and you have the right to an exam. And at that exam, the people have to show that the crime was committed and that you were the one who probably committed the crime. If you waive your right to an exam, you will be automatically bound over for further proceedings to the circuit court. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to give up your right to an exam?
No, sir.
And you still wish to do that?
I do.
All right, I'll accept the waiver. You're bound over for further proceedings. Your AOI date is going to be on August the 4th. And that'll be at 9 a.m. on the charge contained in the complaint and warrant. It looks like you posted a bond of $10,000, 10%. I'm going to go ahead and continue that bond. Ma'am, I want to make sure there has not been any contact. There's not been any contact, correct?
No, it hasn't been.
So there's still no contact with Aiden Kelm or Shante Bell? No assaultive, abusive, or intimidating behavior, no contact with prosecution witnesses. You cannot enter or go near 20838 Bishop Drive in Brownstone. No alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. And you're not to possess firearms or dangerous weapons, and you did go and get printed, correct, sir?
Yes.
Okay, so we should be all set. Is there anything else you need to bring up?
Actually, one housekeeping issue. My client is a truck driver. He does commonly travel weekly to Tennessee and Illinois on occasion. So he's been doing that for the last 8 months. I just asked if he had wished to leave the state.
Can leave state for employment purposes without consent, okay? You understand that? So you can leave the state for employment without consent of the court. You just have to know your destination and where you're going and when you're coming, okay? That's it. I'll amend the bond to that. And anything else, Mr. Shenny?
No, yeah, thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you. Ma'am, do you want to hang up 1 second. Do you want to bring up anything, Ms. Bell?
No, not at this time.
So he's going to circuit court. You understand that, correct?
So the July 28th, that hearing is waived.
Yeah, because he just waived his right to an exam. That was a preliminary exam, and we're not going to a preliminary exam anymore.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. Have a great day. Good luck.
You too. Thank you.
Gerke. Justin Thomas Gerke.
Robert Emerson, at break on behalf of Mr. Gerke, step forward to the right hand side of the podium, state your name clearly audibly to the judge. It's Justin Thomas Gerke. All right. Have your hands in your pocket.
Does he stand mute and wait for him?
Stand mute, wait formally, extraordinary.
This is an aggravated assault, huh?
Yes, Your Honor, the victim is present.
Where is the victim?
Right here, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay.
The other guys also be taken. That's their counsel. This is a.
Come on up here, sir. Why don't you go right over? That's a microphone. What's your name?
Ernst Dangle.
And counsel, you're a lawyer?
I am, Your Honor. Which is I'll explain in a minute. We're in a civil matter with this defendant down the hall.
Is it ongoing now?
It's set for a hearing over 11 o'clock.
What's the nature of that hearing?
There's a dispute over a company car.
It's a claim of deliberate action.
I see.
And I'm not involved in that case.
All right. But you were the victim on this aggravated assault, am I right?
Correct.
All right. And who is this here?
The defendant's mother.
The defendant's mother?
And that's the stepfather, which is the victim. I
see. Sir, can you, I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name very well. Can you?
Ernst Dangle, ERNST.
Okay.
Last name is Dangle, DENGEL.
Okay. All right. You want to tell me, you don't have to be specific, what kind of injuries did you sustain?
Broken right arm, severe back contusion. That I still have issues with both.
You want to say anything regarding bond, Mr. Yeoman?
Your Honor, this was a citation issued by the officer, wasn't processed with the Tech Bureau. The charge based on his face is adequate. The defendant is appeared and family members, he has children that are the grandchildren of the mother and the stepfather here, and there are other family matters. They were going to have a meeting today if the court gives permission, and another we're going to try to work out some visitation issues in family matters. I asked for substantial personal bond, no contact unless authorized by the court. The court is presentation.
Well, I don't want the defendant to have contact with the victim. Is that what you're asking?
I think that's fair. But they will be in court next year at 11 o'clock on a civil case.
So he has to have the no contact waive. There's a very limited purpose of prosecuting this civil matter.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. All right.
And Your Honor, it's my understanding Mr. Gerke has no criminal history. We'd ask the court to take that into consideration in passing the bond. He was employed at the company operated by his mother and his stepfather at the time. It's not working with them now.
All right. I just need to ask one question. When you say you're asking me to carve out an exception, you mean just where they're in court together or where they're negotiating together?
Only time will be negotiated in court. So I'm going to say in court.
I'll just say this. Okay, I'm gonna give him a $10,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. You're not to have any contact with Ernst Dengel. You're not to write, phone, see, text, email him, or have any communication with him, or have anybody else have any communication with him for you on your behalf. No contact with prosecution witnesses except through your lawyer. You're not to enter 27684 Winchester Terrace in Brownstown. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. You have to go over to Brownstown to get fingerprinted and photographed by 2 p.m. today. By 2 p.m. today, I'm going to give you an order. The court is, we'll give you a bond sheet, and we're going to send the order over to the police department. So again, you have to go over there today, July the 21st. Yeah.
So I just got a breaking.
By 2 p.m. today, okay? All right. Did I cover everything?
One quick thing, Your Honor. I was under the impression that his mom was a victim too. However it reads, and that's fine, but you at least need.
Do you want to have contact with him or not?
It's a complicated situation, Judge.
No, you don't have to. What's your name again?
Donna Dendel.
And she was a witness and she was there. Technically, she was assaulted too that evening. That's a whole different issue.
Well, I'm going to add you unless you tell me you don't want me to.
I mean, I was there. I mean, I did get hurt, but.
I'm going to say no contact with Ernest Dengel and or Donna Dengel. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir. There's one thing that correctly I should add, since Dave suggested, she's not the victim in the criminal charge, and that they were going to meet to discuss visitation with grandchildren today, and that might present a total impediment to the purpose that I counsel her. And I know you're not a domestic relations judge, but if these families are going to patch things up and work out visitation to grandchildren,
wait a minute.
Stop stay.
Wait, slow down. She's raising her hand. Give me 1 second.
Maury Povich went off the air to you, Judge.
What do you want?
Okay.
Are you, hang on, slow down. Let me ask a question. Counsel, are you representing these two in some kind of domestic relations action?
There's no pending domestic relations action. There's one pending civil case.
That's just the claim and delivery.
And that's it.
And that involves Mr. Dangle and the defendant. Correct?
Correct. And a company known as DM Logistics.
All right. We're not going to set this that far down the road. So I don't see, I'm going to leave it as is, except in conjunction with the civil proceeding involving claim and delivery. If something else changes, then I will consider,
Mr. Short, through his attorney, did indicate that he wanted to talk to his mother today. Counsel for the defendant and the victim's advocate representative. We agreed that we'd at least let Justin say whatever he's going to say. Victim's advocate representative will be there too. We got a room down the hall, so we would just ask it for the meeting and no contact during the civil proceeding. So you want to be contact during the civil.
So you want to have contact with him, or just today?
And the meeting, and other than that, no contact.
All right. It's getting more complicated.
Judge, I need the World Cup scorecard for this week.
Defendant can have contact with mother, which is Donna Dangle, and this is a meeting in conjunction with what? It's not the claim and delivery. It's something else, right? I'll just say today. How's that?
Yeah, that's fine. That'll work.
All right. And we're going to give you a new court date then. And when are we going to do this one, Lisa?
August 4th at 9.
Okay, August 4th at 9. Good with you, Mr. Zelnick?
I think it is if I have a problem on fire court.
Okay, good enough. That's it.
I'm going to send him down to the counter, out of the contact of the victim's witnesses here, pick up all the court notices, and then you have to see in the hallway. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good one. Thanks. Mesa, Daisy Ornelas Mesa, 26. M716195, A and B and C. All right, Trooper, sorry about that. Your name again?
Yeah, no worries, sir. Daniel McLaughlin.
And ma'am, your name?
Daisy Ornelas.
So she has a disobeyed stop sign from the late part of 25, December 25th actually is when it was disposed of. And then another one out of this court from April the 30 that was disposed of on May the 18th. That was a disobeyed traffic signal. And other than that, everything else seems to be in order. Here we have a seatbelt, defective equipment, and limited access. You charged her with 75 and a 70, and you got her at 87 and a 70. So what do you want to offer here?
Your Honor, I'd be willing to amend the speed to impeding. The seatbelt will remain as is. As far as the window tint goes, if she can show proof that she's got a valid prescription, we can toss that one, dismiss that one.
Ma'am, do you understand what he's saying? He's going to allow you to plead to impeding, which would take the speeding off your record. The seatbelt you would have to plead as charged to, and then you need to show a valid prescription with regard to the window tint. You want to do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any prescription with regard to the window tint?
No, sir. I bought the car like that back in March. It was used.
So I don't know what else I can tell you. I mean, so you'd want her to plead to that then if she doesn't have that today, correct?
Yes, unfortunately.
So you'd have to plead to seatbelt, defective equipment, and impeding, and he'll dismiss the speeding if that's what you want to do. Do you want to do that, or do you want to go to a hearing on all of those?
No, that's okay, Your Honor.
To the charge, defective equipment, responsible or not responsible? Window tint. Ma'am, I'm asking you a question. Do you want to plead responsible to the charge of defective equipment? How do you plead, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
To seatbelt violation, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
And to the impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Okay, I'm going to accept all those pleas. I'm going to dismiss the speeding. I'm going to assess fines and costs of 170 on the impeding, 110 on the defective equipment, and $65 on the seatbelt. So that's 175 plus 170, 345. Can you pay all that today?
Yes, sir.
You can go right on 33court.com with your case numbers, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much. People against Jameson. Andrew Henry Jameson, 26 M7213088 and B. I have an improper lane use and limited access. Your name?
Andrew Jameson.
Trooper?
Daniel McLaughlin, Your Honor.
All right, so we have 1 to 5 over. It looks like he's got a clean record in improper lane use.
Okay, Your Honor. So the 1 to 5 will remain as is, limited access, and then the improper lane use we can reduce to impeding traffic.
You want to plead to that 75 and a 70? Will stay on your record, but it's 0 points. And then you'll reduce the improper lane use to impeding traffic. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you want to do that?
One question. So when I went online, I was up there paid the ticket because yes, I did it, but the lady said that I didn't provide insurance and the reason I had to come in today.
We don't have anything about insurance in here.
That's what I was kind of confused about.
There's nothing about insurance here.
I just want to ask about it. That's what she said I had to come in for.
You got another citation from somebody else?
No, it was just from this.
Well, don't worry about it. There's no even indication. There's not even a warning for no insurance.
I was just wondering about that because I mentioned it when I scheduled this.
So do you want to plead to 75 and a 70, limited access and impeding?
Yes.
To the charge 75 and a 70, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
And to impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? I'll accept those two, please. I'm going to go ahead and charge you 135 on the speeding, 135 on the impeding. I'm going to dismiss the improper lane use, okay?
Thank you very much.
So you're all set. You can go down the hall, pay your 270 and you're all good. Thank you. Have a good day. Blake, Jerai, Herbie, call 267-718-292. Counsel, It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Hey, you're right.
How you been?
I'm still okay. You all right? You're looking good.
I'm getting older too. We're all getting
Well,
older.
tell me about that.
Well, it's so good to see you. I've been wondering what happened to you. I haven't seen you. It's gotta be since before COVID, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Jeez. Well, it's good to see you. Your name?
That was the P19893, representing Blake Harvey Powell.
And you're gonna plead to impeding on his behalf, and they're gonna dismiss the speeding, right? Do that charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible check. Yeah, I'm gonna charge him $160 and I can give him a week to pay. Is that good?
2 weeks?
August the 4th. You guys drive a hard bargain. It really is good. It really is good to see you. I'm glad to see you. You, I've missed
I couldn't believe it.
What's that?
When I found the name McNally, I couldn't believe it.
You can't believe I'm still here, eh? They should have thrown me out of here years ago, shouldn't they? You take care of yourself.
Well, you're looking good. You take care.
Have a great day.
Can I get a copy of the counter? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give you, yeah, we'll print something out for you.
Okay, I'll go to the counter.
Okay, he'll bring the file
Very
down.
much. You have a wonderful day.
You too, Mr. Saperstein. You take care of yourself. Thank you. Christopher Luke H.
Judge McNally, I'm sorry. Can we ask Lisa if there's any more pending for me by chance?
I don't think there are there, Lisa?
Nope, that is it for today.
Beautiful.
You're all
Thank you,
set.
guys.
Have a great day. Be safe.
You as well. Thank you so much. Have a
Thank
good day.
you. Christopher Luke St. Charles, 26M712249. How you doing?
Pardon, Your Honor.
Your name?
Chris St. Charles, sir.
What's going on?
About here,
You're from Prescott, Michigan?
yes, sir.
Where's Prescott at again?
Nova West branches,
Oh, yeah.
about 15 miles east, sir.
You drove all the way here?
No, sir. I work down here during the week, sir.
Where do you work?
But now I'm working at Detroit Water Works.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of, yeah, good. Okay, so the officer failed to appear. So today's your lucky day, Mr. St. Charles. You're a winner. Case dismissed. He's scheduled for 9:45. It's now 10:09. Have a great day. You're all set. Good luck.
You as well, sir.
Thank you. You too. All right. Jarrett Burkhalter. Jarrett Blake Burkhalter, 26G710629.
Your Honor, Edward Zelak on behalf of the defendant. Give your name, sir.
Jared Burkhalter, Your Honor.
Judge, before you take the plea, I have to advise the court, just because it's only fair, that he's the stepson of Victor Martin, who everybody in the court knows.
I knew his dad.
I know.
I liked his dad.
I just want to.
I like
have
this-
a problem with him hearing this case, do you?
No, sir.
I liked his dad a lot, Cecil. He was a good man. Now, it's not going to help you here.
No, well, that's what I'll.
If anything, I'm more disappointed.
Yes, sir.
Don't be doing stupid things. You've been in front of me on once before for something.
Stephen.
All right.
So you're a lawyer then too?
So, no, that's fine.
Your Honor,
You can't be doing this though, okay? I don't want you coming back in front of me after this case. You got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we have here a super drunk charge, and then we have an OWI charge. He stands mute. We already covered this, but he's going to stand mute and waive formal reading on both, right?
yes, Your Honor.
And then I'm going to dismiss the OWI. I'm going to dismiss the super drunk. He's pleading operating while impaired. And then it says, OIC okay with offer. I hate when they start telling me what to do, though. 18 to 24 months probation, no early release, whatever that means. I can't agree to that.
It's only a recommendation.
I hate when they do that. Why are they putting this stuff on here? No early release. The statute says I have to give him early release.
That's fine.
Is this Ms. Asmaro?
Sorry, what, Your Honor?
This is Ms. Asmaro that wrote this up. right?
Yes.
Call her in, John.
Gary Robinson asked her to give some stringent conditions in order to reduce it to an impaired. Their policies that take it down to one drunk driving.
I don't like.
Well, it's only a recommendation. He doesn't have a problem with it, Judge. Blood came back at 0.25. It was a blood draw. And there's some give and take. Because
I'm not saying it isn't justified. I'm just saying I don't like them writing this garbage on here because they're not the judge and they're telling me not to give early release and the statute requires I do that. So I'll call her in. I'm gonna make sure it's a recommendation. We'll go from there. If you plead guilty to operating while impaired, possible penalties are up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service. Court costs are all 4 points will be added to your record. Your license would be suspended or revoked in accordance with your record. Do you understand that?
You understand that, right? Let's go.
And also your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that? All right, counsel, your appearance, please. I just want to make sure that this is just a recommendation. This is not part of a sentence agreement.
Yes, Your Honor, I know they are recommendations.
But also, when you write no early release, you realize that's contrary to the statute, right?
I understand.
Because either by law, it doesn't matter. He's entitled to be discharged after half the time, right?
I understand.
So you're just writing this down so you. All right, good enough. Good enough. Would you just write recommendation only? Sir, you understand all your rights?
Yes, sir.
You understand if you plead guilty, you're going to be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You have any questions?
I do not.
To the charge operating while visibly impaired, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Gibraltar, county of Wayne on February 28 to 26?
Yes.
And did you drink alcohol prior to that? And what did you drink and how much if you did?
Yes, beers, a couple shots.
How many beers?
Like 6 beers, 2 shots, 3 shots.
How big were the shots?
It was I was celebrating a birthday, so about quarter shots. Full shots.
All right. And was your ability to operate that motor vehicle impaired due to the consumption of the alcohol? And if so, in what way?
Yes, and
Wait, let me ask him some questions because these young men try to live a lot of. By the way, I want to thank the prosecutor because I put that in as a part of the negotiation pressure on the prosecutor's office, and that's why that recommendation was added on. Sir, you were told by the officer when he pulled you over that you had a loud truck and he clocked you for speeding. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you believe that was due to the consumption of alcohol?
Yes.
All right, you're not trying to excuse it by saying your truck was louder than the other ones. You couldn't tell how fast you're going.
No, sir.
All right, Judge, and the blood draw was 0.25.
Can you stipulate that that was an accurate reading?
Yes, Your Honor, and you agree that the police department has been very generous to you in this matter?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Are you on probation or parole right now?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
What is he doing with his life?
Tow truck driver, Your Honor. He doesn't have a CDL.
I'm going to accept your plea to operating while impaired, dismiss the super drunk in the OWI. I'll tell you, this is too high for me. He's 23 years old. He just turned 23. He's going to be on a sober link for a while. I'm going to give him a personal bond of $1,000. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as direct. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. We're going to give you a form. I want you to go in AA at least 3 times a week, and you're to be on a sober link device by the end of the day. You understand that? Yeah, it's a machine you're going to have to blow into, so do not be consuming alcohol. You do that, you're not going to get along well with me. You got it?
That's it.
Judge, can I offer one redeeming quality that disappointed not only his stepfather and his family, but the police department? A few weeks earlier, they got an accommodation for rescuing someone drowning in the Detroit River in the channel, and they gave him a big proclamation, and this happened shortly after.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I thought his dad was a great guy, but you cannot be doing this stuff. You got it?
All right, we'll wait for the sentencing.
All right, so we're going to give you a sentencing date. What date do we have, Lisa?
August 4th at 8:30.
I'll be here.
That's the last one I set with you. So you're going to be screened and assessed. They're going to tell you how to go about getting the SoberLink device. He's going to hand you an AA form. Every time you go, you have to have that form signed, and every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you, okay? Let's straighten this out before it gets worse. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good day. Good luck. Tasman Transportation. 8504. Good morning, counsel. How are you? Your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Richardalla, P62186, appearing on behalf of Kings of Transportation at this time.
You're going to plead to overweight on behalf of the company. You're authorized here in that plea. There's agreed upon fines and costs of $21.70. True?
That is true. And have
Do
the
that
authority-
charge of overweight responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Your Honor.
Please accept it. Fines cost $21.70. I'll give until August 21. Have a great day.
To you and your staff, thank you.
Thank you. Where in the world? Where is Aaron LaBelle? Is he here? Where's Mr. Hughes? Is he here?
Your Honor, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
This file here, Terrell Smith, I believe he needs to be arraigned. I don't know who the attorney is on this matter.
I don't know anything about it.
It's an arraignment pretrial in the courtroom for arraignment. I don't know why they took it.
Okay, you can hand that right up. Is he in here? Mr. Smith in here? Where's Terrell Smith at? Where is these lawyers and their clients? I mean, Ms. Fanning, where in the world is your client?
Where's coming to the court? I don't know.
Where's Ms. Aycock yet? Where's her client?
From $75, get credit at $15.
Yeah, I don't know if my client is there in the courtroom. He was driving to the courtroom and into the courthouse.
What about Ms. Aycock? I'm not seeing that.
Her client has not logged in yet, Judge.
I'm just going to continue to wait, Your Honor, because he's driving.
I get it, but what is it with these guys? They don't know how to log into Zoom, then tell them to come to court.
No, Your Honor. Trust me, I've been on it since 8:45.
I know, it's ridiculous. L. David Alfonso Jimerson Sr., 267-715-461. Come on up to the podium. Good morning. Your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Al David.
You're charged with an interstate fee violation. You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. Do you want a lawyer?
No, sir.
I'll go ahead and arraign you. It is alleged that you committed this offense on July 1 of 26 on I-75 near Sibley and Woodhaven. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign, read, and understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
The advice of rights. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm entering a not guilty plea. I'm setting it, I'm going to let you go talk to the prosecutor.
Okay.
Then either way, you'll come back in front of me, okay?
Yes.
Not guilty pleas entered. And $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Go see what you can work out, will you please? And then come on back in either way, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Do I go outside the courtroom?
Right outside in that hallway there. It's the conference room right there.
Okay.
Thank you. That's got to go to the prosecutor. Nicole Nicole Trammell, Q6F716074. Where's she?
Judge and staff, John Graziani, attorney on behalf of the Caleb.
Where's she at now?
She's in custody in the Wayne County Jail, sir.
Was she the one who's
Her.
faced?
She was in a breakout room. I'm moving her right now.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Judge, I had the opportunity to talk with her. We're seeking an adjournment, first of all, for
Just let me get her in here.
Understood.
No problem.
Yeah, oh, there she goes. Okay.
How you doing, Ms. Trammell?
Good, how are you, Your Honor?
Your name?
Michaela Trammell.
I can't hear you.
Speak up.
Michaela Trammell.
All right, just keep your voice up nice and loud. Your lawyer is asking he wants an adjournment. How long do you need?
Judge, it's going to be at least 3 weeks. There's an additional request that I'm making on her behalf. The underlying issues that exist are a meth addiction, and as a result of that addiction, Wayne County is able to transport her within the next several days to either Naomi's Nest or Share House. However, in order to do so, Judge, she needs a personal bond.
She's got a personal bond.
With a tether change. And we're asking you to allow for that tether so she gets one of that program. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
Is there anything else you wanted to state to the judge, ma'am?
I don't do this type of stuff when I'm sober, you know.
Don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Don't talk about doing anything.
no.
Why, let me ask you a question. She's been in custody for how long?
How long?
That's on another case, by the way. What are you in custody on? I can't order her over to Naomi's Nest if she's in custody on another case. This is a personal bond that Judge Hessen gave her.
No, I recall the personal bond. However, she has indicated to me, Judge, and these are her own words, is that she needs a tether, I presume, to guarantee that she will not escape from the treatment program. Is that correct, Ms. Tram?
No, but she must have another, what I'm trying to tell you though, is she must have another hold or warrant on a case out of circuit court. Otherwise, she wouldn't even be in custody.
Understood. Where is that?
Sorry, Your Honor. I got sentenced to a 10,000 personal with GPS tether to the rehab from Third Circuit. I'm already sentenced on Third Circuit. I'm just waiting for my screening, which will be today. Because I got the paper right here. When I went to court on the 16th through Third Circuit.
Wow, wait a second. Slow down. I can't even understand a word she's saying.
It's echoing, ma'am.
It's just echoing. I know. Well, why don't? Can you enlighten me? I'm losing.
Judge, all I know is the fact that there are issues that exist with the past drug use, and I'm not indicating that it's related to the current case, but this is what she has asked me, and I'm simply making a request to you, Judge.
No, I understand.
I know it might be viewed as putting the cart before the horse.
It kind of is to me, and I just don't. You'd be on a tether on the other case. If you're on a tether on the other case, I don't know why I have to duplicate and order a tether on this case. We've given you a $7,500 personal bond. I'm just going to adjourn the pretrial here, and I'll adjourn it for 2 weeks. We'll adjourn it to August the 4th. And as far as I'm concerned, they can take you wherever they're taking you. I didn't say, nobody here said you have to stay in the county jail. You got a personal bond. I don't care where you go as far as this case is concerned. August 4th at 9:15. Is that okay, Lisa?
Did you hear me? I'm sorry.
No, I did not.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
August 4th at 9:15. Okay? Good luck. I don't know why I'm getting.
I apologize for that.
There's nothing to apologize about. I just think that she's misinformed. You're all set. Good luck, ma'am.
Good luck, ma'am.
Thank you.
Stay
Your
Okay, you're all set, ma'am. People against El Marco D. Bush, 26M 689-112, A, B, and C.
Good morning, Judge. John Graziani, on behalf of Mr. Marco Bush, who's my left. Please identify yourself, sir.
Marco Bush. Lisa, what is there no annual inspection on our chart? Can you tell me the fines?
Let me look real quick.
So as I understand, he's going to plead responsible to no annual
235,
inspection.
Judge.
235?
Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was 225 or 235. All right. And then the other two charges, the misdemeanors are going to be dismissed. Everything's taken care of. She wrote down here, right?
That's correct.
Is that what you want to do, is plead to no annual inspections, sir?
That's correct.
All right. To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
The plea is accepted. That's the civil infraction, file C. I'm dismissing on motion of the prosecutor, files A and B. I'm assessing fines and costs on the no annual inspection of 235. You can go right down the end of the hall and make that payment, okay?
Okay.
Good luck. Thank you.
Good luck.
People against Jimerson.
Here, Your Honor.
L. David Alfonso Jimerson Jr., 26M 715-461. Good morning, sir. Your name?
Al David Jimerson Sr.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what I got here. I just have one file, right? And you are going to plead responsible to impeding traffic, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Should have been a lawyer. Hmm? Says you provided your certificate, you're in compliance. Is that what you want to do, is plead to impeding?
Yeah,
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
responsible.
All right, you gotta be careful. Commercial vehicles, $200. But on the hall, take care of that. I'll dismiss your original charge, all right? Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. What do you have there?
And we're just confirming the date for next week.
You're Mr. Gordon. You have two or three of these on my docket.
I have also,
Did you get the file with Mr. Green's?
I already told the prosecutor, she told me she brought it in, but maybe she didn't.
Do we have that file, Green?
No. I can do it.
Yeah, and we'll get you out of here, okay?
McIntyre from MPOC, but he had it signed on in that.
Okay,
And then B at 11, and then an exam at 11:15.
good. We're gonna have you all morning.
I'll get to Miss Natalia.
Thank you. No LaBelle, no Hughes here, right? What's your name?
Mr. Hughes is here.
You're Mr. Hughes?
Yes, sir. But not your investigator.
Come on up here. You guys got people against Michael Wayne Hughes, 23G 706-009. Ms. Fanning, your appearance. Ms. Fanning, your appearance.
Judge, she messaged me a few minutes ago that she had to step away for a second.
Have a seat. I'll call it when she's back on, okay?
One of them mornings, got a train and everything, but it's nothing worth it.
I'm going to need Ms. Acock and her client too. LaBelle. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm getting off the bench. Nothing's ready. Take a 5-minute recess. Stay seated.
Please make a bigger plan. That is. from the time you were in court, you stopped using active motion, correct?
Yes, sir, before I actually went to court as well.
Okay, but it was in your system when you were in court.
Yes.
Okay. And then another thing I just mentioned in court earlier, but let's get some more testimony about this. During this time period, you were cleaning hotel rooms. Is that correct?
Correct.
That was your part of your job, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And there was a period of time that you were in rooms that you believed did have marijuana in it, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Were you using the marijuana?
No, sir.
Okay. Were you around what you thought or believed to be marijuana?
I wasn't around it, so that's why I'm not understanding why is he.
Well, I'm saying in the rooms, not people smoking, but in the rooms that people had been smoking in the
And
rooms.
when I proceeded in the room, I'll leave out and let my manager know that I won't be able to do the work because I have a drug.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Since then, that's what you've been doing. You've been telling it, if you go into a room that you smell marijuana, you've been telling your manager, I'm not cleaning that room.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Slow down.
I'm sorry. So since then, you've been telling your manager, if you go into a room that you smell marijuana, that you can't be in that room, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you recently got another drug patch came back in.
Yes, sir.
And it was clean.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you believe that the marijuana that was in your system from the first drug patch was carryover from when you were using before,
Yes, sir.
or something to do with being in the rooms?
In the rooms.
How do you know that?
Because it was.
Are you clairvoyant? Or did you do a scientific test or anything? How do you know that's what's causing it?
Because when I proceeded in the room, it was smoked out.
All right. This is the second time you tested positive, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where are you getting your drugs from?
I don't do drugs.
You tested positive twice.
I think she doesn't do them now. She stopped.
You tested positive twice. Where were you getting the drugs from? You're not about to give up a source, are you? Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. Well, when did you stop smoking marijuana?
I stopped smoking in March.
Okay. All right.
But go ahead.
Okay. So you stopped smoking in March.
Yes.
Okay. And you're telling the court your testimony, for what it's worth, is that you haven't smoked any since March. Okay. When you came in here to court that time, it wasn't your system, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you tested positive, and
I've been clean ever since.
And you took responsibility for that. Agreed. That was part of it. Okay. All right.
Wait, hold on. You tested positive for the drug test in May, which was after that first one.
I think.
Why aren't you
Still working in a hotel?
Why aren't you being held? Why aren't you being held accountable for that? Because it's somebody else's?
No, sir. That's when I was working in the hotel.
Okay. All right. Can you imagine? That's all anybody has to say. I walk past a hotel room and smell marijuana. I'm going to test positive, and that's going to. You know what? You just interrupted the court, which is the rules really don't apply to you, do they? No, they don't, because you interrupt people when they're trying to speak, and that's not. We learned that when we were in the first grade. That was inappropriate, but it doesn't take us long to know that being around drugs is can hold you accountable. You have a responsibility to stay away from it, and I would be maybe getting a different job if it's because the people in the rooms are smoking marijuana. And let me ask you this, what hotel is it you work with that's so liberal in their rules where they let people use drugs? What hotel?
Hampton Inn.
Hampton Inn?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you told the owners about, there's too much drugs here?
I immediately told the manager right away.
Uh-huh. And are they here today to testify?
No, sir.
Why not?
I just was saying recently, this is a hearing came up. If you'd like to reset it for about
Yeah, I did. I'm going to make findings, but we can always hold another hearing.
That's fine. Yeah.
And I'd like the manager, I'd like to know what actions that they might be taking to prevent her story from happening. It just doesn't make any sense, but I can't imagine the owners and the managers of the hotel just are flippant about it and say, we don't care. And our employees are put in harm's way and we don't care. I don't think that's going to be the story. But I know this is the second time you tested positive, and that's 2 times too many.
If I may, Your Honor, just a couple follow-up questions.
Go ahead.
Ms. Hill, you indicated or testified to the court that you stopped using marijuana back in March of this year. So your testimony would be back in November of 2025, you were using marijuana or a regular user of marijuana? So that would mean that
you have to speak up. She can't hear you when you mumble. You got to speak up. You're mumbling. You guys hear.
So that would mean back in November 2025, you were a regular user of marijuana, correct?
Correct.
And that would mean that back in November of 2025, when the Beaumont Police Department encountered you in the parking lot of that HEB, and they allege you nearly ran over 2 pedestrians, it was likely that you were using or on or under the effects of marijuana at the time, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's all the questions I have, Judge.
Did you say yes?
That's all the questions I have, Judge.
Okay.
No further, Your Honor, just arguments.
Anything else?
More questions?
Go ahead.
Your Honor, this is a situation where my client was a marijuana user. Came here for court way before I was involved. Tested positive. So it did what the court does in the situations, doubled the bond, gave her a drug patch. She got out. Her first drug patch did come back dirty, whether that was residual from carrying over from that before, depending on how heavy.
Or using or misusing drugs.
Oh, I was getting to that. Or it was from the hotel or from using. We don't know, but there's a legitimate arguments there. If the second drug patch would have came back dirty, then there would be no arguments at all. Okay, there'd be absolutely 0 arguments I can make, and I wouldn't be standing here doing that. But the second one did come back clean, so she has stopped using.
Wait. How are you saying that second one absolves her of the positive in the first one? Come on.
It's saying that if she
what science are you using?
If she was a heavy drug user, Your Honor, at the time, and it was built up in her system, it would take some time to get out of the system. But now it is clean, and we see it clean. If the court wants to test her, via live UA right now, then I'm sure it's going to show it's going to be clean, and it's going to be.
We're not going to test people because they choose a time when they want to be tested. That's why we put a drug patch, and that's. Unfortunately, she had a drug patch on this one and tested positive while wearing the drug patch. This is the second time. She's going to be held accountable. But as you always do, you have good points. But if it were me, I smell marijuana, I run like the wind. If I had things to lose like you do, or get another job where you're not around it, but you make the choices, and if you're going to be around it and you're going to say it's their fault, I'm sorry, you're going to have a problem proving that, because when it's in your system, if anybody could say without any other proof and substance that backs them up, it's just your word that I smelled marijuana. I did, so thus I'm going to use the Tierra Hill rule. And once you smell marijuana, it must be that marijuana in my system that's tested positive, and that negates any allegation that the drug patch is showing misuse. And that's not the way it is. It's not a get out of jail free card. And again, here's the thing about marijuana. It's not like many other drugs. Marijuana gives you an advance warning. You can smell it from a long way off, and you run like the wind. You don't go to the marijuana. You go stay away from it, and you have a lot to lose. But I'm going to rely on the scientific test that caught you a second time.
I think that's
anything else you want to add?
Yeah, exactly. I think you made one of my points for me there, Your Honor, that if you understand that going to a place that has marijuana is going to cause your drug test to be bad, that you stop doing that. That's what's happened since that she's actually done that. She's done exactly what you said. That if I had some delusion, I would do this, and that's what.
Wait now. No. She smelled the marijuana, and yet she went to the room.
I don't think she understood that it would cause any kind of tests or problems. But after the first time, she understood it did and stopped doing that. And so now she doesn't do that. And the test shows that. It backs up
this is the second exam. She's tested positive again, and we're going to help. It's double. her bond is revoked, a warrant, you're taken into custody. It's a $16,000 bond. It's now $32,000. Plus, you must continue to have the drug patch as a condition of bond. What else are we going to do today? Is that all I said today?
That's all I have, Judge.
All right. That is all. So next is Jesus Becerra. Mr. Dustin.
I think that's already been reset, hired Shirley Ramos.
That's true, Judge.
Okay, what's it set for? But there's another setting? One, I guess.
Mr. Warhouse was unavailable.
Okay. When's it reset to next? Okay.
August for an announcement.
August what?
The 27th.
4 weeks. David Nobles.
I've never met him. I called his name.
David
response.
You swear you will be able to take over the bailiff's duties, so help you God, Mike Laird.
I do.
Blow your hand.
David Collins?
David Nobles.
David Noble? He already did.
He's going to send me a bill. Okay, David Nobles. He's, he's outside. That's Mike Laird calling.
No response, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm going to ask the bailiff to do a second call for David Nobles. The real bailiff, David Nobles, please.
Now, hey, John, the David Nobles.
He's president, Your Honor. He's heard me.
He's what?
He's president of the Hall.
Uh-huh.
He heard me.
I think you're temporary bailiff there. Poor job.
Come on up. Come on up.
Wow, I'm not get too well.
26 CR 109. You were David Nobles. Yeah, speak up so she can hear you. Listen to what we're born. And you were charged with the state jail felony of unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, which carries with it up to 2 years in the state jail.
Oh. Did you not call already get the document?
Okay, what are we doing today?
I've never met him before, Judge.
Well, that's David Nobles, right?
He's on bond, so I'm going to ask court for a reset to an announcement docket, and I'll have a chance.
Wait, does he have a criminal history at all?
No history.
No, you've never.
It was a while ago.
Fix this. Work with him to fix this.
That's my ex-wife, I'm saying.
Okay, work with him to fix this. Okay, you don't want a conviction record. That if you do, that's just not logical. And a felony conviction follows you. It's like a gorilla on your back for the rest of your life. Fix it, and he knows how to fix problems. Okay, all right. We're gonna give you some time. Work on that. Announcement
dockets.
All right.
Just trying to reset and wait out.
Derek Robinson. You get a resetting from this lady and Derek Robinson.
I also called his name.
No answer in the courtroom. I asked the bailiff to call into the hall for Derek Robinson, 26 CR 67.
Judge, I have two active members for Derek Robinson.
Derek Robinson?
We may have a third one here in a minute.
Right. The first two.
Sign on the next.
For stalking and
Oh, there's these two cases.
No response.
There's no response to the name called in the courtroom, no response to that name called into the hall. Defendant has failed to appear. What is his bond, please? He's got
$1,000.
his bond is revoked. Warrant is issued for his arrest for failure to appear. It is 30, you said?
Correct.
It is doubled to $60,000 plus the defendant must have a GPS device and he is going to be at home confinement except for the reasons that we always allow, and that is just to leave to and from to his attorney in the direct route possible to and from court, and to and from job, and to and from hospital or medical care, and to and from food, acquisition of food. And the defendant must take the most direct route possible from his home at 2160 Radcliffe Road at Beaumont, according to the indictment. And this is a 3rd-degree felony, but he's got a prior, it's assault family violence. He was convicted in 2018 for assault on a family member. And
There's nothing in the back to do.
in this court in 2017, he was convicted of assault involving family violence. This is his 3rd case involving family violence with 2 prior family violence convictions.
Well, I used to deal with both cases. So,
Mr. Ham, you're the prosecutor on this. Is there anything else you want to add? This is just, he's got 2 prior family assault convictions, and this is a 3rd one that's been alleged. Anything else you want to add for any bond conditions?
I think you've done the most you can at this stage, Jeff.
Okay, then those are the orders of the court. Man, we hadn't seen something like that in a while. Herbert Smith.
Smith, definitely.
26 CR 526. You're charged with operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated. And you have 2 or more prior DWI convictions. And you were going to have times the legal limit. And so this carries with it up to 10 years in prison. You probably know. You have an intoxilizer or an, is that yes? You have to speak up. All right. In your vehicle? Well, how do you use it?
I gotta blow it before I start.
It won't let you start unless you blow, right?
Right.
Uh-huh. Have you failed any of those starts?
No, yeah.
Okay. What we're gonna do today?
Well, we thought we had a previous offer for probation on the case, but I think after looking at the case now, Ms. Moore is refusing that offer. So
is that right?
It was I initially offered prison time, and then I believe when we were in court, defense counsel gave me a counter. And I don't remember if I agreed to the counter or not, but then I went back to my office and looked at all of the priors because he has he has like five prior DWIs. I said no to probation. And so it is going to stick to that prison time offer.
5 priors?
He has some out of Louisiana also.
everything's a misdemeanor. This is the first felony. There's been, and we had requested a probation offer, which she gave me at that time, but now she's withdrawn the offer as of this morning. So unless she changes her mind on it, then I just need a normal reset for me to discuss with him what the other options would be.
Okay. Joe Bouchette.
Putting him out there. I think I know what you can do with it.
It's not my call. Joe Touchette. Joe Touchette.
Good morning.
Yes, you're here with Mr. Dusler here. You're charged with a third-degree felony of injury to an elderly person. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That carries with it up to 10 years in prison if convicted. Okay. Who is the victim in this case? What's the relationship?
Greg Broussard.
What's the relation?
I was a living caretaker. And yeah.
You were the caretaker for the person? Well, there's nothing funny about this.
No, I'm not laughing.
You were the caretaker for the person?
Yes, sir. I'm really.
Now, let's see. You're alleged intentionally and knowingly caused the injury to a person 65 years of age or older by pushing them to the ground, and you were being paid to take care of them?
I was living.
Is that right?
Yes,
or no?
Well, not paid. It was like a meth house. It was a horrible situation. We're living there. It was like a mess den. It was 3 years ago. I went to.
What were you doing in the meth house?
I got kicked out. What was I doing? I would took care of that. I'm so sorry. I wasn't really trying to get funny earlier. I apologize. I do things like take care of the house, wash the clothes, took care of him. When I moved in.
Were you getting paid for that?
Not money, room and board, drugs, all that kind of stuff.
You were getting paid with drugs?
Yeah, drugs, room and board, food, stuff like that.
Who was paying you with drugs?
The gentleman, Craig Broussard. That was a horrible situation. I went to rehab right after this incident. I completed rehab and I've been clean. So, so I apologize. I wasn't that makes light of the situation.
Mr. Broussard didn't put a gun to your head and order you to take these drugs, right?
No, sir.
You made a free choice?
I made a free choice, and it's the devil, sir. And it's been, it was horrible.
When did you find out that it was the devil? I mean, I've heard of that when I was a child.
Yeah, that night was a big eye opener for me.
How old are you?
45.
You just figured this out, that methamphetamine is evil? Really, at your age?
A spiritual awakening.
Where have you been?
In the world. I apologize. I mean, yeah.
Well, it's out there in the world. Aren't you reading the papers or something?
No, sir.
You were hiding under a rock somewhere?
No, sir.
Come on. Yeah. This is common knowledge.
Yes, sir.
All right. But anyway, that still is not an excuse for committing a crime as alleged here, if this is true.
Right.
Anybody 65 years of age or older is deemed elderly, which causes an enhancement of culpability for someone who injures them.
Right.
Let's see. Apparently, he had a laceration in the back of his head. Do you have any prior convictions?
Drugs back in 20 years.
Is that yes?
Yes.
You mean?
Yes, Your Honor.
Felonies. I'm talking about felonies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where?
Harris County and Dallas County. I've been doing good up until, I'm not trying to go for guilt. I'm not going to go in guilty.
Look, hold on, sir. There's an old saying, what's in the past is never really in the past when it comes to prior convictions. You get punished for the circumstances of the crime if committed and criminal history. That's the equation that's used in federal court as well as state courts. including Texas courts. That's the equation. If you have prior criminal history, it's best not to get around a crime because it will be used to enhance the punishment. Anyway. All right. We're going to reset this for an announcement, Don.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Good. Okay. And that gives the state some time to look into the criminal history. How many, what are the felony convictions?
The
drugs?
98 was under drugs. And the second one, I don't remember the year, was criminal mischief. I got drunk and ran into a house in Dallas.
That wasn't an excuse though, is it?
No, there's no excuse for anything like that.
Unless somebody slipped you a cookie or something.
No.
Okay.
There's no.
But are you sure those are two felonies?
Yes, sir.
And those were at separate times?
Yes, sir.
That's not good.
The criminal mischief judge is a state jail felony.
Okay, that's not going to be used to enhance. Okay. It has to be above a state jail, third degree or higher. Okay. But there is another one out there.
Yeah. Yes, sir. No. Yeah. In Harris County.
Is it a state jail felony too?
Jail.
Are you sure? The other one is a state jail?
Yeah, exactly. I got probation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that's not going to enhance the punishment if that's true.
What?
Okay. But if it's a conviction, it keeps you from getting probation in front of a jury because state jail felony conviction counts as inability to get probation from a jury. All right, but we're going to reset this. You and your lawyer can work on something.
Okay, thank you.
Give me a minute.
Here's setting on this for announcement.
Okay.
Brandon LaFleur. And we've got Kiera here. Why?
It's not that, Judge.
Okay. Brandon LaFleur. No answer. In the court will. I ask the bailiff to please call into the hall for Brandon LaFleur. The defendant is charged with the third degree felony of injury to a child.
There you go.
All right. All good. I thank you. By shoving and pushing the child out of a moving automobile. That's got to get people's attention.
Either none.
I'm good. That's it. Sat down picture. Come on, we just
Okay. In 24 CR 2161, you were Brandon LaFleur?
Yes, yeah.
See, you were here before. You were charged with a third degree felony of injury to a child. Have you hired another attorney? That's what.
No, I had applied for
What?
For the point for you.
Why? You're not employed?
Yeah,
Are you employed?
Yes, I'm employed.
So why do the taxpayers pay for your mess? That's not right. I'm a taxpayer. I don't think much of that. You've been charged with a crime, just like anybody who has a mess. You're a grown-up. You got to fix it.
I understand. Yeah.
Not let 250,000 people pay for your mess.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
It's not on my watch. That's not going to happen. Where do you work?
At M&P.
Okay. And how much do you make an hour?
1950.
Yeah, that's 20 grand. That's 50 grand in a year.
Well, Your Honor, I hired a lawyer, but I couldn't keep up with his paper.
Well, there are other lawyers out there who can work with you.
It's fine.
You go out and hire. We were here before, looks like on June 11th. What is the defendant's bond, please, on this? Brandon LaFleur? Do you, the state know?
$15,000.
I'm looking at this probable cause affidavit. And this is about one of the most disturbing things I've seen in my career. Okay, you're charged with a third-degree felony of injury to a child, and it alleges that you intentionally and knowingly caused bodily injury to a child younger than 15 by shoving and pushing the child out of a moving automobile. So I go to the probable cause affidavit, and I don't think I've ever seen such a thing in my career. But you do this long enough and everything comes around. And I've handled about as many cases as any lawyer and judge my age, but I've never seen such a thing. So you're driving a vehicle and apparently
Allegedly, they're saying I was driving.
Did you interrupt me just then?
No.
Let me speak and you'll have a chance. I'm going to read what the probable cause affidavit that's filed in this record by the police that investigated. So apparently you had a paramour girlfriend who had a child. I'm sorry, her granddaughter was in the car with you. While in the vehicle, you and the lady began to argue. It is alleged that you struck her in the face, causing pain and injury. You struck a lady. Who does that? That's so ungentlemanly. But you need to pick on people other than girls. Then that caused her to fall out of the vehicle, leaving the 1-year-old child in the passenger seat. Then, according to the lady who was thrown out of the car, you tossed the 1-year-old out of the car while you were driving the vehicle, causing the 1-year-old child to injure the child's face. Are you kidding me? You shoved a 1-year-old infant out of a moving car?
No, Your Honor.
No, that's what this says. And that's what the grand jury indicted you for. So the okay, hold on. Let's see. The child has facial injuries. And according to this, caused by what you did. Did the child rub her own face on the road? Is that your story?
I have no idea.
Well, the grand jury thinks otherwise, and the police that investigated it thinks otherwise. But I must say, I'm appalled. I can't imagine throwing a one out of the car in the first place. That's so ungentlemanly. But a 1-year-old infant, a helpless infant, tossing out of a moving vehicle, and then the child's face is injured? What's his bond?
$15,000.
It's $100,000. It is changed based upon the circumstances to $100,000. On this court's watch, you will not harm an infant, intentionally harm a 1-year-old infant and toss them out of a moving vehicle. The grand jury says that's what you did. You're presumed innocent. I wrote the lead article on that. That's blessed to me. But the grand jury says probable cause exists for that you did this. And based upon probable cause, that's how a case moved forward. Bonds are based on the charging instrument, probable cause, and criminal histories. this is one of the most disturbing probable cause affidavits I have read in my career. And I'm going to treat you like I would treat anybody in the same circumstance. Somebody charged with throwing a 1-year-old out of a moving car and causing face injuries is going to be held strictly accountable on my watch. So your bond is $100,000.
But the affidavit is not true.
The affidavit is not true. So now you're saying the police committed perjury. Well, we can prove that. That can all be provable later. But right now, we're going to trust what the police officers stated under oath and what the witnesses stated. You'll be taken into custody. If you post your bond, you must be at home. I don't want you driving people around in your car. You're dangerous, especially to 1-year-olds. You must be on home confinement. You can have a GPS device and you can go to and from work, to and in the most direct route possible, to and from food, to and from your lawyer that you may hire or who's ever going to represent you, and to and from court in the most direct route possible. Those are the normal orders the court gives when somebody's placed on home confinement. But anyone charged with throwing a 1-year-old out of a moving car is frighteningly a threat to everybody's well-being. That's the orders of this court. And the next event, do you have a lawyer at all representing?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. If you're unable to hire one because of what the orders of the court, fill out an indigent form and I can get somebody to represent you immediately.
Your Honor, I did fill out one the last time I was here.
Who was appointed?
Nobody contacted me. I even told my bills bonders I was not contacted. They said they'll make a note.
Where would the indigent form be that he filled out earlier?
Judge, I'm unsure if it's not in the file, when he's arraigned at the jail.
Where did you fill it out at?
Next door.
Oh, it went in there.
Okay, that's,
Yeah.
God knows where it is
Yeah.
now.
Judge,
You could fill out another one right now before you leave, before we take you out, fill out, then I'll get somebody.
He has a misdemeanor case with him.
Sir?
He has a misdemeanor case.
yeah, so it's
That's where I
probably in the,
Oh, he has a misdemeanor case?
it was probably in a misdemeanor court. But
And John West, would you be so kind to talk to him before we leave? I'm going to assume he's going to be allowed indigency under these circumstances, but here's the file to look at. And Mr. West is a very good attorney and he is one of our indigent defense lawyers, a public defender. So I want him to talk to you before we leave, sir. And I'm going to reset this for an announcement in 4 weeks. John, if there's any other appearances you feel like he needs to make sooner, let me know. But this court can't ignore the extraordinary, extreme, serious circumstances concerning what the court has in its file in the probable cause affidavit, which is what it relies on. That is all. You're taken into custody. And Brand, well, hold on. I have.
You say you're taking me into custody?
Yes. Yes, you're in custody until you can post a $100,000 bond. You just can't write a check for it here. Okay, so that was Mr. Poole, right? I had this file on Tierra Hill.
that's going to be a judge.
John, you ready? Come on up on Tierra.
He needs to come bring a phone number. This hill, this right, right, and you swear or promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, stuff you do. Each of your action plan.
All right, 26 CR 109 is called Tiara Hill. That's you.
Yes.
Present with your attorney, Mr. West, and the state's attorney. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and the arraignment? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
In summary, this indictment alleges that on or about November 12, 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the third-degree felony of evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle. Do you understand what you're charged with here, ma'am?
Yes.
Fine. This is a third-degree felony, which means if convicted, you face a term of not more than 10 years or less than 2 years in prison. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
An agreement has been reached in your case where you would be pleading guilty, but not found guilty. You would be placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation, which can be up to 10 years in length. You do well, I can shorten it to 1/3 of that, 3 1/3 years. Fine $1,500. There's restitution in the amount of $1,159.
That's actually regarding the theft.
That's related to the theft there from that HEB.
The whole thing.
Okay, everybody's agreeable with this. Okay. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, ma'am, you have no right of appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this, guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily? That is on your own free will and because you are guilty.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1 here. Did you sign that? Understand it? Discuss it with your attorney or the contents all true and correct? State's Exhibit 1 tendered into evidence without objection admitted. This states you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It's freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You've read it. You are guilty of the crime charged in any lesser included offenses. You are giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses. You are totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All true, so help you God. State's Exhibit 1, part of the record for all purposes. Pre-sentence report is waived.
Yes, please.
I will follow this agreement and find that you are pleading guilty voluntarily. You are mentally competent to do so. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading guilty, and you are pleading guilty voluntarily, aren't you? You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading guilty. There's sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. But I'm not going to do that. So long as you follow the terms and conditions of probation, I'm going to place you on deferred or postponed adjudication. You won't be found guilty. Follow these terms and conditions. Most of these are things your attorney, everybody has to follow, like don't commit a crime, be respectful to others, those kinds of things. It's a recipe for good behavior and being a good person. You can do that. This is going to be for 10 years, but it will be shortened to 3 1/3 if you do well. You must pay a fine of $1,500. Restitution is ordered in the amount of $1,159. And that is going to be to the recipient.
HEB, Judge.
How you spell it?
HEB.
Had to go in there.
I'll walk right into that. I'll walk right into that.
It will go to the HEB store. And I'm not sure if it goes to a particular store or it goes to corporate HEB.
I would imagine.
But the probation office is going to need some help probably from your office on exactly how to get communication to them in this case so that they can expect it and they know bookkeeping wise not to give it back because they go, what's this all about? We got to give them a heads up. Anyway, I'm tendering the probation orders. Do well and go see her. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
That is all. All right. Anything else? Let's get ready for the murder trial. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Good luck. I wish you well. Thank you.
Very much, sir.
Are they ready on LaBelle yet? Mr. Holmberg, you need to get your wife in here with her client.
Judge,
She's in a circuit court hearing.
we spoke with her. She said we gave her dates. I don't remember that. Maybe she overheard another case, or am I wrong?
I thought you did get.
We did not give her dates.
Oh.
We were waiting for Mr. LaBelle.
Okay.
She wanted me to go ahead and reschedule without him being here, and I said I wouldn't do that.
Okay, no worries. So we can give. We were asking just for 1 week. We got the discovery
Bell needs
listing.
to be here though. I'm not going to beg him. You know what I mean? We've been waiting for him for an hour and a half. It seems like. So he's got to either zoom in or drive to
He's
the
here. I
courthouse.
believe he's zoomed on, Your Honor.
Well, we haven't seen him.
He has not been logged on all morning. That's what we were waiting for.
Oh. Give me 1 moment. I'll have him logged on in a second, Your Honor.
Okay. What else do I have here ready? What do you folks have? Ma'am, what do you have in the front? Are you
These two are for Zooch, who's locked up that wants Segura's got to talk to. Mr. Jefferson there, Mr. What's his name? Mark, and I don't know who this gentleman is.
What's your name, sir? Sir. What's your name?
I'm sorry, Jesse Gannon. Mr. Gannon is. Did you talk to Ms. Belcher? No, sir. Yeah, I don't even know who's here. Let me, the officer at the front is going to come on in here. Yeah. Let me let him know.
Is Ms. Belcher your lawyer?
Yes. Yeah, the ground.
Yeah.
Hello, Ms. Belcher, how are you?
A bubbly lawyer comes out of conference room. Jack, you look serious.
It's tired.
Yeah,
Long weekend.
World traveler like you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Time to get back.
Last night, like 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's so nice. So nice.
Too hot.
Oh, way too hot.
Hang out by the pool at least.
Oh, yeah. People don't golf after it's 12, 1 o'clock. Courses are empty.
Right.
Because it's so hot. Yeah. It was a little too hot for me.
Up to you.
Trying to catch up to you.
All right, well, I don't have any other cases, so I'm gonna get off the bench here. If something comes in, I will be out. It's gonna be a waiver, is that right?
Yes, explain to my client that the people must prove that part of the cost standard that a crime is committed, and Mr. Jeff, can make this jurisdiction, do you understand that, and you would like to waive this right to understand this matter?
Is that what you would like to do, sir?
Yes, sir.
If you waive your right to an exam, you're waiving the requirement that the people show that these crimes were committed and that you were the one who probably committed the crimes of UNP and identity theft, and you'll automatically be bound over for further proceedings to the circuit court. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Anybody forced you to give up your right to an exam? And you still wish to do that?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept the waiver. Find the waiver's been made voluntarily and understandingly. You're bound over for further proceedings. The bonds continued. August 4th at 9 will be your AOI date. Same bond conditions. No contact with Arthur Conger or Andrew Terba. No contact with prosecution witnesses cannot enter 26796 Allen and Woodhavens. And no firearms or dangerous weapons. Okay? Anything else?
That's it, always a pleasure.
Have a good day.
Stay safe.
You take care. Thank you. Good luck, sir. Go down the hall and get your notice. People against. McIntyre, Javier Severius McIntyre, 25T 719-868.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alyssa Segura with the Neighborhood Defender Service, P86432, appearing on behalf of Mr. McIntyre, who present via Zoom from MDOC. I think he was in a breakout room, Judge.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to move him right now.
Good.
He's not moving. I might have to close the rooms. Oh, there he is.
Sir, your name?
Javier McIntyre.
All right, counsel, what are we doing on this one?
Your Honor, so I had spoken with Mr. McIntyre in length. We went over the allegations, his right to have a preliminary examination. And at this time, he would like to waive his right to a preliminary examination and have this case bound over to circuit court.
Do I have somebody from Trenton here? I don't think this guy's ever been printed on this case.
I talked to MDOC and they are going to print, but they can't do it till later this week.
Okay. So, sir, do you understand what your lawyer has said?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your lawyer tells me you wish to waive your right to an examination on these charges. Do you understand that and agree to that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand by waiving your right to an exam that you'll automatically be bound over on the charges contained in the complaint and warrant. And you'll then go to Detroit for further proceedings. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to give up your right to an exam?
No, Your Honor.
You still wish to do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll accept the waiver. I find the waivers were made voluntarily and understandingly. You're bounded for further proceedings to the circuit court. The AOI date will be on July the 28th at 9. And that's it. You're going to go down to Detroit next week and we'll have to make sure we get the prints, Lisa. So that's it. Anything else? Bonds continued, sir. Good luck. Anything else, Mr. Gurr?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Do you have another one?
I do. It's an exam, but I gotta talk to him because he's in custody.
Okay. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Lisa, I don't know what to say about this LaBelle.
I don't either. Because now the
They're
attorney's
not-
gone.
I'm not just giving him dates. I'm going to issue a warrant for his arrest if he doesn't show up by Zoom or otherwise in person. Just give me dates. No, I don't do things that way. So you might want to call over there and tell him he better come in here in person or I'm issuing a warrant for his arrest. Or by Zoom, but he has been gone for 2 hours. I mean, I never saw the guy. I'm not even sure he was on Zoom. Maybe you moved him around or something, but
No, I never saw him. The attorney said he was on, but I never saw him.
all right, well, tell them if he doesn't show up in 10 minutes, I'm issuing a warrant.
I'll wait there too and watch this.
Payette, Michelle Marie Payette, file number 26I-714-214.
Good morning, Judge and staff. Judge Graziani, bringing on behalf of Michelle Piat, who is to my left. Please identify yourself.
All right, so we'll adjourn this a week or so.
1 week would be fine, Judge. Is that okay with you? Where would you like to do this?
I have, surgery on the 28th.
Let it be for 2 weeks then, Judge?
Yeah, August 4th.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
August the 4th at 9:30.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, good luck with your surgery, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Where, is this Mr. LaBelle?
Yes, Judge.
Where's he been?
He was on the.
Aaron Raymond LaBelle, 267-703-624. Come on up here, Mr. LaBelle. What is,
This is on my fault. He thought the 28th was the next day. He didn't realize that was the date for the exam.
your appearance, Mr. Holmberg?
Edward Holmberg on behalf of the defender.
Your name, sir?
Aaron LaBelle.
All right, so, I mean, we've been waiting for you to get on Zoom for 2.5 hours. I don't know what happened. There were two hours.
Some miscommunication, sir. I apologize.
Okay, so we're gonna adjourn this. I can give you a week.
That's fine. That's all we need.
It will adjourn. So, sir, you have the right to a probable cause conference within 14 days. At that probable cause conference, your lawyer will discuss this case with the prosecutor. If I grant the request to adjourn, that means the probable cause conference will not take place within 14 days of the date of the arraignment. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You waived that right.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll go ahead. July 28th, we'll make it at what time? 10:15, okay?
That's fine. Thank you.
And then August the 4th will be in-person exam, and that'll be at, we'll say 10:30. Is that okay, Lisa?
Thank you.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, so that's what we'll do. All right, so you can go down the hall and get your notices. Do you know how to use Zoom?
I just got off work. I apologize. I thought it was the 28th.
You're fine. That's fine. Just, you mean, I thought you were, okay, whatever. Do you know how to use Zoom?
Yes.
You can appear by Zoom on the next hearing. You can't after that, okay? Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Martin, Cortez, Levon, Martin, 5B 714039. Mr. Nienhouse just walked out.
Huh.
I don't know, maybe they hadn't talked.
Will be your turn.
Are you ready to go on this?
Yes, as soon as Miss APA is ready to go.
Okay, it's gonna be a hold?
Yeah,
Okay,
should be quick.
okay, come on up here and have a seat. Ms. Belcher, do you,
Let's see right here, sir.
how are you?
Great.
You just coming in to learn?
Yeah, I need to much better about that.
I'm all anxious and shaking.
If I have to make sure you're making this everybody.
That's a tall task to ask me to do that all on the same day.
Well, just in my the other day, someone said, how about McNally? To me, I was like, you got yelled at every day. I was like, no, that wasn't really getting yelled at. Well, that wasn't good.
Is this Ms. Alloway's or Ms. Ismaros?
Awesome. I don't know what's next. Better today.
So, might get Skyler's assistant.
Yes. A name person.
Do I have anybody else I can get out of here? What do you have, man? You told me before, which,
Yeah, visage on it there.
okay.
I'll be looking for the APA.
I'm ready to go if you can find her. Maybe she's talking to somebody else.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
It's here, see.
Describe again first.
John, would you hand me those no shows? I might as well put those up. Okay. All right, Jesse Andrew, are we on record? Jesse Ann Ligaber, who's 5B 149-581A. Then appeared to appear for show cause yesterday.
Oh, I just didn't mark any of those yet.
That's all right. I did them.
Okay.
Bench warrant issued. 249 cash assured. 249 cash assured. Angel Lee Lucas, 26W842-107. Defendant failed to appear yesterday for show cause. Warrant issue. 237 cash assured. DeVale Glenn Matthews, 26W841817. Then failed to appear for show cause on July 20. Bench warrant issued. 213 cash assured. Keyshawn Pearl Ron McDaniel, 26F245908. Then failed to appear for show cause. Bench warrant to issue 237 cash assured. Chukari Sierra Moore, 26F245924. Then failed to appear for show cause yesterday. Bench warrant to issue 282 cash assured. Is Ms. Osmaro coming, gentlemen? Is she coming?
Yes.
I don't want to hurry anybody. Yeah. Jocelyn Rose, NEME, 26F245919B. And Ed. Failed to appear for show cause. bench warrant, and forfeiture. 237 cash is surety on the B file. Gotcha. And on the A file, then it failed to appear yesterday. I'll make this one 282 cash or sure. Christopher Lee Myers, 260-245-895, 25R, 514-184.
My boss, you can.
282 cash or surety on 8895 and on 4184. On this 184, it's 213 cash or surety. Adam Assad Musla, 26M 708-569A. Defendant failed to appear, bench warrant to issue, failed to appear for show cause, so warrant to issue 10%. And then on Tory Ramir Burnley, 26M 705-287A and B on the B file. 3,010% for failure to appear for show cause. And the default judgment was already entered on the A file back on the 23rd of June. Real fine.
You just got the file? I turned it in already.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Cortez Levon Mark 252-714-039. Okay, everybody's appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. We got our OP 88493.
Good morning, Judge. Patrick, my name is P 76343. Mr. Martin, you can state your full name for the court. Sarah Martin.
All right, your name?
Dr. Howard.
All right, today's the date scheduled for preliminary examination. There is a count of the possession with intent to deliver 50 grams or more, but less than 450 grams of cocaine. The offense date was allegedly on April the 5th of 25. There's a second defense notice. Mrs. Morrow, any preliminary matters?
It is my understanding that the defense counsel has stipulated to be exhibit number 1, which is going to be the MSP lab report that showed the weight of the suspected narcotics tested was 55.80 grams and the substance that was identified as cocaine.
All right.
So stipulated, Judge.
And you've had that marked People's One?
Yes, Your Honor. Would you like to post?
I would, and I'll go ahead and accept and receive People's One into evidence through stipulation. You can hand that up. Yes, you can.
Thank you.
So People's number 1 is admitted. Any other preliminary matters?
Nothing deeply.
I would ask for a mutual order of sequestration, which is being taken care of right now. Just, no offense to the actual charge, no objection, no objection.
All witnesses, with the exception of the officer in charge and the defendant, are to leave the courtroom.
And this is my first witness, Your Honor.
Okay, call your first witness.
Thank you. People call Officer Washburn.
Okay, sir, you can come on up. You guys just marked this, right?
I did just mark this.
I still think you should initiate everything. Good morning, sir. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God. Okay, can you spell your name for my recorder, please?
Randy Washburn, RANDY WASHBURN.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Is it Randy Washburn?
Yes.
Thank you. And good morning, Officer Washburn.
One.
Officer, are you currently employed? And where are you employed at?
Brownstown Police Department.
And what do you do at the police department?
Police officer,
And how long have you been an officer for?
approximately 3 years.
And were you employed as an officer on April 5th, 2025?
I was.
And at some point, did your duties take you out on your Sibley Road near Rochelle Road? Is that in Roxtown, County of Wayne?
Yes.
And what were you doing in that area?
I was on general patrol,
I wasn't doing anything specific, just driving, looking for art to stop or something to do.
Were you alone or partner on that day?
I was lost.
And did you observe anything on State Street Park today?
What was that?
Did you observe anything while patrolling that Prairie Street Park today?
Yes.
What did you observe?
I observed a burgundy Ford Flex parking lot of the gas station at Telegraph and Sibley. I had a similar contact recently with a similar vehicle at the Jackson gas station. So I pulled into the lot, ran the license plate, and that's when I confirmed that it was the same vehicle that I had recently, but that was also related to my contact.
Okay, and was this vehicle committing to criminal offenses? No. Okay, what did you do based on your observations?
I just circled through the lot as I was exiting. I saw the male, who I was able to identify as Mr. Martin, exiting the store. As soon as he saw me, he stopped in the front door, kept his hands on the door, trying to have the logo of Crafty Police.
Of what?
Like, he had the logo of Crafty Police. At that point, I exited the parking lot, circled around, and just
Okay, you stated the individual's name for the fire. Do you see that person before today? Would you please identify what that individual's wearing?
that night or right now?
Right now.
Green shirt, looks like.
I'll stick with it. Any of that kind of smart.
Record should so reflect.
Thank you, Aaron. And Officer Washburn, you stated that you're conducting surveillance of this vehicle. Did you observe anything?
I observed, male go out to his vehicle and wait around for a minute, didn't leave right away. And then the vehicle left the bike.
I apologize. You stated that you've had previous contacts with this individual. What were those previous contacts have nothing to do with?
It was a narcotics call as well. It was a potential overdose. We got called to the same gas station at Telegraph and Sibley from the name Dr. Neal. Then also Mr. Cortez Martin. When we arrived, Mr. Cortez Martin stopped over the deal. He had a passenger with him who had numerous narcotics in the vehicle, which was observed in plain view. And then I also located some narcotics on the street.
I'm sorry, can you just pull up a little closer to that microphone if you don't mind for me? Thank you.
Back to April 15th. You stated that you're conducting surveillance. You observed Mr. Martin, and he's just waiting around.
Yes.
Okay. What if anything else did you observe?
I didn't observe anything else.
Okay. At some point, did you conduct a traffic stop in that vehicle?
I did.
Why is it you conducted that traffic stop?
So the vehicle went eastbound on Sibley. I knew that the vehicle had illegal tonnage on it. And when I went to the parking lot.
So that's a good offense?
It is.
Okay.
And then when I approached the stoplight or the red light at Sibley and Bracco, he stopped past the stop bar, which is also a takeable offense.
Okay. So you stated that you conducted a traffic stop?
I did.
And did you approach the vehicle?
I did.
And was Mr. Martin the one driving the vehicle?
He was.
Was there any other individuals in the vehicle?
No.
And what did you do when you approached the vehicle and spoke to Mr. Martin?
I approached the vehicle, I spoke to Mr. Martin, advised him who I was and the reasons for the traffic stop. I asked him for his driver's license, registration, insurance. Mr. Martin appeared to be nervous. He was shaking, kind of unsteadiness to his voice. He kept digging around in multiple pockets, which then I observed his driver's license sticking out of his pocket, which he wasn't able to locate at the time when I asked for it. I advised him, and it's right there, sticking out of your pocket. She retrieved it, and gave it to me. I asked him if there was anything illegal on the vehicle. He said no. I asked him if he would give me consent to search the vehicle, and he would not give me consent to search the vehicle.
I'm sorry, he what?
He would not give me consent to search the vehicle.
And did any of the officers make the scene to assist?
Yes.
What officers made the scene?
Officer Lee, Officer Resnick, Officer Hunter, Officer Fox.
And were these officers requested to the scene?
Yes.
Okay, at what point were they requested?
When I made the traffic stop, I requested, I came not traffic stop.
Okay, was it right when you stopped the vehicle?
Yes.
Why is it that you requested a canine?
Due to the prior knowledge of narcotics in that vehicle.
Okay, and did the individual with the canine arrive?
Yes.
Do you know which officer handles that canine?
Officer Resnick from the Traffic Police Department.
Okay, when that canine arrived and with Officer Russman, what were you doing?
I was working on Rarian Ticket and Mr. Mark Lopez had 2 active warrants for the arrest, so I was by the dispatch and had them check on warrants, see if those jurisdictions wanted.
And was there a check done on his warrants?
There was.
Okay, was this individual, Mr. Martin, going to be placed under arrest for those warrants?
What was that?
Was Mr. Martin going to be placed under arrest for those warrants?
Not at the time, he was getting taken out of the jail, so.
Okay, and while you were writing the ticket, what happened?
Officer Resnick showed up, at which point we conducted the can sniff around the vehicle.
Did you observe this?
I did.
Okay, and what happened after that?
Once Officer Resnick, completed his partner sniff around the vehicle, I met with him, he indicated to me that it was a positive alert to be able.
And based on the information you were provided, what did you do?
I had Mr. Martin step out of the vehicle, he was secured in handcuffs. We asked him for permission to search him, he gave us consent to search him.
To search him or search the vehicle?
To search him.
Okay.
Did not locate anything significant, other than 2 phones, about $470 in cash. He was secured in a patrol vehicle and the search of the vehicle was done.
And do you have any training and experience in narcotics?
A little bit, yes.
What is your training experience?
I've been to a couple classes for interdiction, 3-level interdiction classes.
Okay, and have you at any point in your career dealt with stuff that involve narcotics?
Yes.
And do you know what the indicators are of drug sale or personal use?
Yes.
Okay, you stated that you found 2 phones, amount of cash, did those indicate anything to you?
Yes, so 2 phones, one can be, and a lot of times when people.
Objection to speculation.
Yeah, it's based on his training experience in narcotics.
Means that a lot of times it can be for,
Yeah.
if he's just going
I'll
to.
let you rephrase. I'm gonna strike that portion of the answer, beginning with that. A lot of times people will. Go ahead.
In cases in the past, people that have dealt drugs that use cell phones, multiple cell phones, one for personal, one for business to make those transactions, to keep that illegal stuff off the personal phone.
Okay, and you stated that the vehicle was going to be searched. Did you search the vehicle?
I did,
And why did you were searching the vehicle?
because of the deposit work.
And did you recover anything while searching the vehicle?
Yes,
What is it you recovered?
in the engine department, I located 57 grams of cocaine.
Where did you recover it from?
The engine department,
In which compartment?
the engine compartment,
And the compartment is that?
the front of the vehicle where the engine is, next to the fuse box and the battery.
Okay, and how was it packaged?
It was packaged in like a saran wrap bag that was tied.
And what did you do with the suspecting narcotics that you recovered?
I secured my vehicle, transported back to the station, and they positively tested. A field test was done, which positively identified it as cocaine.
And were these suspecting narcotics listed in evidence?
They were.
And then did you stated the amount was about 70 grams?
Yes.
Okay, and then earlier you stated that you have training and experience in narcotics. Do you know anything about whether this weight is for personal use or whether it would indicate narcotic sales?
I would say it's more for personal use,
Okay,
not personal experience training.
okay, 57 grams.
Yes.
All right. And then did you do anything else in this case?
I packaged the evidence, put it in, secured it. About the rest of it.
Nothing further this one.
Cross.
Thank you, Judge. So just, you talked about just recently, basically the personal experience at 57 grams, what we said, it's not for personal use.
Yes.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait. You said, I'm sorry. I think maybe I misunderstood. I thought you said, from your experience, 57 grams is for personal use.
No.
It's not for personal.
Not for personal use.
Thank you. I misheard you when you were testifying on direct. Go ahead.
Okay, so now that that's straight out, 57 grams is not for personal use. Correct. Okay, what's the cutoff for personal use?
I don't have a specific number.
Okay, well, you know 57 grams is not, so it's 55 grams personal use?
I would say anything less than 15 grams.
Anything less than 15 grams, I think is for personal use. Okay. Now, you pull up to the gas station, right? And you recognize the Ford Flex.
Yep.
And you run its number or its license plate through dispatch.
Yep.
You find out it's the same vehicle you had crashed with before.
Yes.
And you start driving around the parking lot.
Yes.
And there's no reason to stop the car this time.
Nope.
Car has no issues with it right there, right?
Nope, other than the little tank.
Okay, so you can tell the illegal tip right there.
I got them.
Okay, and then you are circling on a parking lot and you see Mr. Martin.
Yeah.
And he's about to leave the gas station for a second.
Yeah. It was exiting the convenience store.
Okay, as a convenience store, sorry. And does he have anything in his hands at that time?
Not that I observed.
Could you tell if he purchased anything in the store?
Not that I observed.
Could you tell how long he was in the store before you saw?
I do not remember.
Okay, how long between you seeing the Ford Flex and seeing Mr. Martin at the door?
I'd estimate roughly 2 minutes.
Okay.
Minutes.
And I don't want you to guess, I just wanted to get, it wasn't like 25 minutes, was it?
It was only a couple minutes.
Okay, and then at some point you park your cars or you're still able to watch the Ford Focus.
Yes.
You see Mr. Martin leave the gas station.
Yes.
And go up to his car.
Yes.
And I guess you said he was there for a while. He didn't leave right away. So did he take a while to get in the vehicle, or maybe get in the vehicle and sit in the vehicle running for a while?
I believe he was inside the vehicle.
Okay, so he sits in the vehicle and then he said it takes a while to leave.
It was probably, again, only a couple minutes.
Okay, so didn't leave right away, is what it says.
Yeah.
Sure. And then at some point he pulls away.
Yes.
And he still has the illegal tip, right?
Yes.
And stops at and proceeds on the, forgot what street, sure. He pulls onto the street, right?
Sibley Road, yes.
Sibley, okay, thank you. And as he's on Sibley Road, you start following him.
Yeah.
Okay. And at some point you say he doesn't stop in time or stop at the, what you call it, stop bar?
Yes.
Or stop line?
Stop.
Yes, stop bar. And you're behind him this time?
Yes.
Are you right behind him or is there a car between you guys or?
Directly behind him.
Okay. And then because he doesn't stop at the stop bar, gives you another reason to pull over.
Yes.
And then I guess is this a stop light or stop sign?
Stop light.
Okay, and the light turns green at some point?
Yes.
Mr. Martin proceeds through it?
Yes.
And then you proceed through it, turn on your lights?
Yes.
And pull over Mr. Martin?
Yes.
And then you approach on the passenger side of the car?
Yes.
Okay, now you've already run the car, so you know who it's registered to, you know it has insurance, right?
Yes.
And you know it's, I guess, you know what? When you run the car through Lean or through dispatch, does it tell you if it's registered?
It does.
It tells you if it has insurance?
Yes.
Okay, so the car's good to drive, right?
Yes.
But for the tipping windows.
Yes.
And you go up to the car and ask for his license and registration.
Yes.
And he gives you said he couldn't find it in one of his pockets at first. Again, you pointed out to him, he hands it over to you.
Yes.
At least his license.
Yes.
You go back to the vehicle.
Yeah.
And you sit down in the vehicle, and this is when you're deciding what tickets to run.
Yes.
And you also provide that information. You scan it in, or how do you provide his information to figure out his warrants?
I believe I typed in either his name and date of birth in our system or his ops number.
Okay. So you search and you use your in-car computer.
Yes.
And while you're doing that, you're able to see that he has open warrants.
Yes.
Okay. And what did you do when you found out he had open warrants?
I notified dispatch of the warrants. Actually, I went back up to the vehicle, asked him if he had anything to drink or any narcotics in his system or any medical problems, which are regular questions we ask to notify that department I didn't pick him up.
Okay, so just to make sure.
Yeah.
So you run his name, find out he has warrants.
Yeah.
And then you go and talk to him about his state of health.
Yes.
Okay, so then you talk to Mr. Martin about his state of health.
Yes.
And at that time, you had decided not to write a ticket for the pulling of the stop line, or?
No, that was still too calm, but I needed to check, make sure he was healthy and sober for the departments to let them know if they wanted him on those warrants.
Okay, just so I'm making sure. You immediately after you found out he had these warrants, you stopped doing the tickets and went to investigate
Yes.
state of health
Yes.
for the warrants.
Yes.
Okay, and you found out his state of health.
Yeah.
I think did you find out he wasn't drunk or anything? But he had like a limp or something?
Yes.
And maybe he said he had diabetes?
Yes.
Okay, so then you went back to your car?
Yeah.
And you relayed that information to dispatch?
Yes.
And then at some point, did you find out if the open warrants, the jurisdiction were going to come pick him up?
I do not remember exactly when they notified us of, if they wanted him or not. I know they got back to us and they did not want him, but it was after Officer Rising showed up.
Okay, so after Officer Resident showed up
Yes.
is when, and how would they inform you? Would you hear it over dispatch or would you get a lead message?
It would, they verbally tell us over the radio, and then they would also enter it into the CAD notes.
Okay.
The call.
Okay. Thank you. And so then, I guess, when did you make the call to, did you make an overall general call, just like, hey, I'm pulling over this car, or did you say, hey, I'm pulling for a car, I need backup, and I need a canine?
So when I first made the traffic stop, I requested a canine to get able to a stop.
Okay. And then at some point, how long does it take after you check Signal Alchemist Martin for Officer Rusnick to show up?
If I had to estimate, probably within a couple minutes.
A couple minutes, okay.
Yes.
So then Officer Rusnick shows up, right?
Yes.
And do you get out of your car then, or are you still working on writing the ticket?
I get out to speak with Officer Rising.
Okay. And then when Officer Rusnick arrives, have you decided whether or not you're going to issue a ticket?
At that point, I had never intentionally read the ticket stuff.
Okay, so you're planning to write a ticket?
Yes.
Okay, and then how do you go, what's the process of writing a ticket now that you made a decision? Let's say Officer Rusnick couldn't show up here.
So at that point, so even before Officer Resnick, I had already started writing the ticket. I had his information, Mr. Martin's information in the ticket writer software. I was going through trying to find the correct codes for the different violations.
Okay.
And that's what I was working on when Officer Resnick showed up.
Okay, so you were in the process of writing the tickets. Okay, then Officer Rusnick shows up and obviously you get out and talk to him.
Yeah.
And then you watch as Officer Rusnick and his dog, which I forgot the name, go around and I guess search the air.
Yes.
Okay, and do you see the dog alert at all?
I was on the passenger side, and from my understanding, he alerted on the driver's side.
Okay, on the driver's side of the vehicle? Yes. Do you know where? Was it the driver's side, front door, back door?
I believe it was towards the front door.
You originally just stopped him for the stop bar and the tent.
Yes.
Okay. And you said that you called for a dog because of your prior actions.
Yes.
And then you said it was kind of nervous when you went up to the car?
Yes.
Okay, so, I guess, how did you tell he was nervous?
I've made a lot of traffic stops over the years. Most of the time, people are very calm, relaxed. Every once in a while, you get that person that's nervous because it's the police. However, Mr. Martin was noticeably nervous. One, he couldn't find his driver's license that was standing in his pocket. Two, he was chain smoking cigarettes on the traffic stop. He even had one cigarette that he let burn like halfway, almost completely, without even smoking them because he was so distracted.
So smoking cigarettes and not being able to locate your license, you took that as speeding. Yes.
Yes, they did the business.
And just to clarify, you told us that Mr. Martin was never arrested because of those warrants. He was just detained, you said?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's really much.
Can you redirect?
Quickly, just to clarify, do you know, had the doc indicated that there was suspected narcotics in the vehicle prior to the jurisdiction stated in Mr. Martin?
I do not remember specifically.
Okay, and then do you know about how long it took for officer Ruskin to make the scene?
If I had to guess, probably would have been less than 10 minutes.
Oh, nothing to the witness.
Anything else within the scope of that?
No, Judge, thank you.
You can step down. Thank you very much. Call your next witness.
Officer Ruskin?
Okay. Okay. Sir, I'm going to ask you to reach right again. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, have a seat, please. You may.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Officer Resnick.
Good afternoon.
Officer Resnick, are you currently employed?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I am a canine officer for the city of Detroit
And how long have you been a canine officer for?
since 2020,
Okay, how long have you been an officer for?
since 2016.
And were you employed as a canine officer on Eagle in 2025?
Yes, sir.
By the way, can you spell your name for my recorder, please?
RUSNAK.
Thank you.
Judge, you want his first name as well?
Yeah, it's Blake, right?
Yeah.
Blake?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
At some point as a canine officer, did your duties take you out on your Sibley Road near Roger Road?
Yes, sir.
Is that in the city of Brownstown, County of Wayne?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what brought you to that location?
Brownstown PD requested my canine partner for an open ear sniff on.
How long did it take for you to arrive at the scene?
I'm not sure.
And do you know, was it minutes or hours?
Minutes.
So once you arrived at the scene, who did you observe?
I observed a couple Brownstown cars there. And I believe I was briefly briefed by them. And I went to the car that they had stopped. I made contact with the driver.
And did you see any individuals that were not officers at that location?
Not to my knowledge. No.
You said you made contact with the driver?
Yes.
Okay, is that driver an officer?
No.
Okay, would you recognize the driver if you saw him here today?
Probably not.
Okay, do you know what officers were on scene?
I just know Officer Washburn, who said.
Okay. And you stated that you had a canine,
Yes,
or
sir.
you're a canine handler?
Correct.
Okay, what kind of training and experience do you need to be a canine handler?
Had to go through, we got to be certified. And we're certified through the National Association of Professional Canine Handlers. And we're also certified through Canine Academy Training Facility.
Okay, and are you certified in both of those?
Yes, sir.
And did you have a canine with you when you arrived and assisted Officer Washburn?
Yes, sir.
Who's your canine?
Static.
And how long have you been partnered with Stack?
Since 2020.
Okay, and do you have any experience in training in narcotics investigations?
Yes, sir.
What's your training experience like?
We're certified through NAPIC and KMATF. We go to training, our training days are on Wednesdays, we go as frequent as possible.
for at least 16 hours a month.
And how is it you assisted in this traffic stop?
I walked up to the vehicle. I advised the driver I was gonna point my dog on the car. I had him, for his safety, I had him roll up the windows and kept his hands on the steering wheel while I was pointing my dog.
Okay, and did you deploy your dog?
Yes, ma'am.
And what happened when you did that?
My dog gave a positive indication for the odor of narcotics.
What is it your dog does that indicates positive or lets you know?
He's an aggressive odor dog, which means he barks, scratches, and bites when it's an odor.
And what did you do?
He bit off the.
And where around the car did you do that?
To my knowledge, I take a look at my report.
Would it refresh your recollection?
Yes, sir. Plus.
One moment. May I approach you, witness, Your Honor?
Yes, you may.
Officers in your report, if you take a look at this, read this to yourself whenever your memory has to refresh, please look up comments. Does your memory refresh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
According to my report, it says my Canon partner stack indicated on the front driver's side bumper and quarter panel, the driver's door seam, the rear tailgate, and the passenger's door seam.
Okay, so multiple areas in the vehicle?
Yes,
And what did you do after the dog gave an indication?
I just advised Brownstown PD. I'm not 100% sure if I advised Officer Washburn who on scene, but I advised them there's probable cause of search and vehicle.
Okay, and did you assist in that search in any way?
I did.
What is it you did?
I conducted a probable cause search of the vehicle for the interior. I don't recall locating anything inside the vehicle. And then I want to say Officer Washburn opened the hood of the vehicle and located a blue cookie-like rock substance in the engine compartment.
Okay, would you go in a vehicle disclose?
And
Would it be in your report?
yes,
Would it refresh your recollection of being in your report?
yes,
If you could take a look at your report, maybe here's all set.
it was a Burgundy Ford Flex.
Okay, and then did you do anything else in the 16 minutes investigation?
I believe I had field testing kits in my vehicle. I believe we took the suspected narcotics and I field tested it on the road.
Okay, and then what field test was it?
It's called like a mobile detect chem.
Okay.
You just take a sample and then you break the capsule, shake it, and then you gotta take a picture of the QR code and make sure it matches up or whatever.
And was there an indication on this?
Yes,
What was the indication?
positive indication for me.
Okay, and then just to confirm, on this day, April 5th, 2025, were there any other searches done on a road birding program that we conducted on that day?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, I don't think they would discuss.
Cross.
Hey, Judge. So do you know about what time you showed up to the scene?
On my report, it says at approximately 2:29. I'm not exactly sure what time.
Okay. And I guess, where were you at? Do you remember where you were before you got the call to code?
Somewhere in the city, trying to search.
Okay. And just come here, see. Your job, you just drive around Trenton and.
I'm a patrol officer.
Thank you, that's what I should have said. Okay. So you're just patrolling and you got a call from Brownstown.
Yes, sir. Well, dispatch advised me.
Okay. Dispatch advised you that Brownstown needs you, they gave you the location.
Correct, sir.
And then you head over there. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have to call to dispatch and say, I'm heading over there, and they put it in the cab reports or anything?
Yeah, I gotta get approval from the officer in charge.
Okay.
To anytime I'm leaving the city, go assist another agency. So they gotta get approval and then they radio me and tell me how to move.
Okay. So it's not as soon as you get the dispatch.
Within 5-10 seconds.
Oh, okay, so it's that fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then you get to the scene, you don't take Stack out of the car right away, right?
Correct.
You'll go talk to the Brownstown officers.
Yes, sir.
And do you remember who you talked to?
I do not.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, no worries. But you got briefed on what was going on.
Yes, sir.
And you were told you needed to do this open air stuff.
Correct.
And you happened to go grab Stack in a vehicle.
No, sir.
Okay.
I went to the driver's door, so I just want to make sure everything's safe.
Yeah.
First, anytime I deploy my dog, and make sure the occupants of the vehicle are safe too, because he's an aggressive older dog. So I always have the occupants roll up their windows, so there's no chance of them getting injured or anything.
So, okay, because aggressive alert lunges towards what smells maybe?
Yeah, when he's an odor, it's his job to source the odor.
Okay. I think you said he barks, scratches,
And bites.
and bites. Okay, so he obviously didn't bite the car, but he scratched the car.
He bites the car. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So did he bite the car at this?
To my knowledge, yes, he did the bumper and quarter panel.
Okay. And then after that, after you find out this probable cause, you go and told the Brownstown officers.
Yes, sir.
And then I guess basically your job's over, right?
At that point, yes, if I wanted to, I could leave.
Okay. But then you ended up waiting there till the end of the search.
Correct.
And then would you participate in the search as well?
Yes, sir.
So you were digging through the car?
Yes, sir.
And did you find I guess you found like clothing and everything?
Can I take a look at my report?
Yes, for refresher recollection.
In my inventories comment, I put there's food and trash is what I observed in the car.
Okay. And did you check I guess, where'd you see the food and trash? Front seat, back seat, trunk?
I'm not 100% sure, so I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. Now, did you have body cam on that day as well?
Yes, sir.
And did you have that on while you were doing the canine in front of your son?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. And at that point, you don't know who the car was registered to, do you?
No, sir, I did not.
And you don't know who owned the car?
No, sir.
Okay. Nothing further. Thank you, Judge.
Any other questions for Mom?
Officer, you stated you saw Officer Washburn at the location when you made the scene.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you recall what he was doing or any of the outside officers were doing?
I'm sorry.
Okay, nothing good.
No further questions, Judge.
You could step down. Thank you very much. Call your next witness.
No further, Mrs. Strong.
People move to bind over.
Yeah, is that right?
Defense has no witness.
No way, Judge, correct.
Do you agree this is a fair question, Mr. Nyhus?
Yes. But I still object.
Well, go ahead. If you want to say something, you can.
Just because I don't want it to be used later as a question of fact, so I wanted to file maybe a motion to wash if necessary. But I guess they just have Mr. Martin driving a vehicle. The drugs weren't in the vehicle and he was inside the actual vehicle he was driving. They were in the front and under the hood. I don't know how they can prove a nexus between somebody in the car of a car that's not registered to them, not their car. They're just driving it. How they could prove knowledge that there was anything in the hood of the car.
All right, good enough. I'm going to go ahead and bind the defendant over. I find that the crime of possession with intent to deliver 50 grams or more, but less than 450 was committed. There's probable cause to believe the crime was committed by the defendant. I'm going to go ahead and bind the defendant over. He's not in custody, so we're going to have the arraignment on the information on August 4th.